It'd be fine if he smoked a little bit of crack. Jesus. All that crack.
A regulatory amount of crack is okay, but
yeah, go by the government recommended usage of crack. It's a little bit a day.
How much is a little bit?
Keeps the crack
20 ounces.
20 ounces is a little bit.
one ounce of crack rock hold the cocaine.
What ounce of crack will keep dealer away?
Yeah, that's like the old saying. That's it. When your apple a day keeps the pedophiles away, or whatever it is. Something like that. That's what my bus driver used to tell me. Anyway.
Bus drivers sound like an interesting
Are we doing trivia already?
Yeah, welcome to the Blue Reese Podcast, episode number 133. I'm Adrian. The two advocating for crack cocaine are David and Gore.
No, just regular crack. I don't like the cocaine part. When I get my crack cocaine, I separate the cocaine part from the crack. Look, I got an eye for that.
Did you point your head? I have an eye for that.
I have an eye for that. I also lost sight and feeling and just complete like fucking coordination in my body last week. So I don't know where I am right now. Is this a book?
Yeah, you're in a book.
This is our video game podcast. We go live every Thursday on twitch.tv.
All right, what's the trivia question?
How many chronos are there in Chrono Trigger?
4,500.
All right, well, David, now you're at 2 points. Gore, you're at 107.
All right, I won. What do I win?
You gotta pick, that, and you gotta pick one episode for David to not speak in all episode.
Oh man, can I pick every other episode?
Sure, every other episode. There you go. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Even though,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about video games, we talk about the news that happened, we do some trivia, and then we talk about what we played.
Oh, trivia? I got my book. We're doing the trivia?
And what we bought, because we're all collectors like that.
Hell yeah.
Today we're also doing our Bloodstained Ritual of the Night games gone by.
Oh, fuck, I forgot we're doing that today.
Spoilers, I didn't get through it, so
fuck.
That'll be led by these two boys, but that's okay. Speaking of that,
I'm not going to talk the entire time.
And so just David.
Oh yeah, I'll carry this.
Next week we have another games gone by for Night Trap. 2 weeks after that we got Bioshock. Yeah. And a week after that we got the season 2 retrospective. So we got a lot of games gone by coming next 30 days.
That one's not really.
That one I will talk about. I'll talk about Bloodstained and Stardew during that one though. So we'll have
and Parasite Eve hopefully.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm okay.
We already said I didn't say. No one else needs to say anything about that game. We already wrapped it up.
Wait, when we talk about Parasite Eve again, can you get really fucked up really quick so you can talk about her ass some more?
Sure.
All right.
Just for that section though. I'll sober up right after we're done with that.
Yeah, there you go. Just do one of those like egg things.
You're just gonna inhale 8 loaves of bread to sober up.
Sure. What's the thing? Like, what's the old like remedy for a hangover? It's like an egg. Like you an egg or.
Yeah.
Vomiting.
Fuck. Egg, tomato juice, and like something else.
Yeah, that was in Cowboy Bebop.
I think like Worcestershire sauce was the other one.
Now the one you do is you take a 5-hour energy shot while you're drinking.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
They got rid of Four Loko for a reason. Original.
It's still here. It's definitely still here.
Original formula Four Loko.
Nah, fuck it. Add some what's that? What's Tang? There you go. I was thinking of that fucking. Remember that?
Yeah,
remember Tang?
Space juice.
Space juice. Hell yeah. Sammy in the chat saying trivia is my favorite. So we'll get the trivia here in a little bit.
All right. Well, trivia.
Her favorite thing is seeing Gore win. So I mean that's AKA what people say.
Send me the answer so I win.
That's what we've been doing. Gore.
Yeah, that's why I've been answering everything.
So yeah, we have a lot of games gone by coming up. Audio podcast for all this stuff goes up on Spotify, Amazon Music, every other podcast thing, Stitcher's a thing, all that stuff.
Yep.
Today, not another movie podcast remake went up. That is our episode where we talked about Venom. Games Gone By did not go up, but that will go up this weekend. We'll get caught up on that.
Yeah.
We're almost caught up though. We're kind of getting there.
Getting there.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're not gonna be posting this every week anyway. So we're getting there. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Teespring.com/store/blue-rupees. Buy a shirt. Help it out. David needs money.
Buy a mug.
Buy a shirt.
Buy a mug.
We only have the one.
Yeah, or buy a mug. Yeah, there you go. Or buy a blanket.
Yeah, go buy a mug.
There?
Or get
go buy a mug.
Buy a hoodie. It's getting cold out.
Buy the mug and then break it over your counter and then stab someone with it.
I am a slacker, Sammy.
Let them know who is fucking boss.
Yeah.
At Becky says, "Sup."
Hey, go fuck your mother.
Change your Twitch password, boys. Yeah, I got to exchange my proper password here in a little bit, but we did add our new stream key. We'll be talking about that big old Twitch hack. Now you can see the millions of dollars that we're making because we're making a lot of money. We're cruising on with this.
Stats.
So many of the ones of shirts we have selling.
The ones, yeah. Yeah, you'll see how much bank we're making.
Yeah, man.
With all that said, I think that's about it. I will be.
That's it. Bye.
I will be streaming a little bit more coming up now. I have a lot more free time, and I know I definitely wanted to stream some Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl, so I'll hopefully do that sometime.
You're a grown man. Why don't you grow up?
I'm a grown man, so grow up.
Yeah, you're a grown man. Grow up. Right?
So I'll be playing that sometime this weekend on stream. I got the Steam version too, so we busting that out.
Cool.
Because I still haven't got my Xbox copy yet. We'll see if that even shows up.
It's tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow.
We'll see if that actually shows up. I haven't got any update on that.
Mine said it shipped. It's just who knows when it'll actually be here. But
yeah, if it's Amazon. Usually they ship it the day before you're supposed to get it. So
yeah,
at least for me, that usually
speaking
for new releases
of stuff that we're doing this week, we're gonna do talk about the Twitch hack. Talk about that little Sora boy showing up in Smash. Talking about Randy Pitchford kind of stepping down. Konami is trying to bring back Metal Gear, Silent Hill, and Castlevania. That's what they say. We'll see how that works out. And then we're gonna go through that Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City trailer. That'll be top of the news. Anyway, with all that said, David, what'd you play this week?
Hell yeah! Real quick, I did want to bring up the one thing that was a quick side tangent.
Already, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I figured just dive into it, get it out of the way. Hellraiser fucking TV series for Hulu.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking sick of goddamn Pinhead being used in things. There's so much more to the lore and mythos. Oh, I know a lot of people are pissed about Jamie Clayton being cast because female. Fuck, that's not my problem at all. My problem is I'm tired of seeing fucking Pinhead. Doug Bradley, phenomenal. Did their job really well. I don't see anyone that could ever topping his performance, period, anyways. But that aside, we've had 9 now, 10 almost films exploring Pinhead, including soft reboots throughout that. And we've had several books, several comics. We've had enough Pinhead. He's not the only Hell Priest. There are so many other Cenobites. The world of Hell and Leviathan is so expansive. There's a cooler mythos to explore. Give us something else. I mean, especially the whole point of Scarlet Gospel was fucking getting rid of Pinhead. And I think that's for the best for the franchise as a whole. So I'm just tired of seeing that. That's the one thing I want to kind of rant about real quick on that.
Okay.
Gore, thoughts?
Sexist. I don't read the books, so I just watch the movies, and the movies don't really go into much lore. So I mean they do a little bit, but not really.
Yeah.
2 definitely. 1 not really. It's just a puzzle box, and there's another, there's a thing, and then they come and fucking they make you turn into goo. And that's just like
3 throws it all out the window.
3 I don't even remember. All I remember there's a CD player head or where he shoots CDs. I'm like, all right, this is fucking stupid. And then I remember the video game one, which is the fucking stupidest shit because they turn Pinhead into a slasher. Like literally, he goes around with like a meat hook, or not meat hook. I'm sorry, like a meat cleaver or whatever, and starts killing people, which is not what Pinhead does. It makes sense in that movie, I guess, once they reveal what the hell's going on. But
Hellworld, if it was not a Hellraiser film, would have been a pretty good horror movie. It's the fact that it's a Hellraiser film that I hated.
I think that for the one about the detective, shit, I forgot which one. Is that Deader? Is that Inferno? I like that one because that one actually goes deep into like this guy's like
the psychology of it.
Yeah, the psychology.
Like Hill vibe.
Yeah. I don't mind, and it's funny because that one they did a new one that came out like a couple years ago. That's kind of the same thing almost. Like it's about a detective, and there's a lot of similarities. That one was super low budget, but I thought it was okay. That last one.
That was Revelations, right?
No, that was the really shitty Judgment.
Yeah, no, that was
Revelation was the real shitty
one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Revelation one was the one they did just to keep the rights. Yeah. And I think it only took them like 10 days to film and all that. I was like, all right. Yeah, you could tell it was a shit piece.
Phantom Zay, so what's up, Adrian? Eating every podcast now. I'm hungry. I'm a hungry boy.
I'm hungry.
I'm a hungry boy.
Yeah, well, it says podcasting / mukbang. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna scream and get really emotional on camera and do some disgusting shit.
Oh, leave him alone. He's bedridden now. Jesus.
Is he really?
Yeah. I've watched Moist Critical. That's the only reason why I know.
Also,
to cover it.
Typically, usually, if you haven't noticed, like the last prior couple episodes, I'm tired as fuck on these podcasts. I need some sugar.
Hell yeah.
Sugar. Oh, when's that fucking? Where's that Powerpuff Girls but they're sluts show coming out?
1947.
Okay, that didn't answer my fucking question.
Gore fan in the chat says, "Who's the guy to the right of Adrian? Is he new?" Yeah, that's Gore the movie god.
Why am I to the right? That's not usual. Is that usual?
Yep.
Am I always to the right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Because David's a bottom, so he's always in the bottom.
I am the number one power bottom, so.
Yeah, he's on there. Well, he's holding us up because with his amazing girth.
Amazing.
True, the girth of my shoulders.
His amazing girth. I'm not talking about his body, ladies.
Hell yeah.
Talking about his peeper.
Penile.
Jeepers Creepers. Oh, did you see they showed the first look at the Jeepers Creepers guy? Do you even give a shit about that franchise? Okay, I thought maybe you did.
Anyway, David, what'd you play?
I sucked.
Keep talking. You're good. I'm gonna throw this away.
We're talking Jeepers Creepers.
Go ahead. I'm gonna throw it away.
Yeah. I watched the first one and I thought it was okay. Second one, I watched like the first 30 minutes and I was like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean the guy that made that is a sex pervert, so
yeah,
anyway.
too.
Anyway, I just brought it up because I remembered. Anyway, all right. So who's first, me or you?
We started with me, which is why I went into the Hellraiser rant. I'll quickly talk about games I played this week here. Actually, do we want to start because it sounded like you played the Battlefield beta as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we start with that then? Because we'll both be able to talk on that one.
I played a couple games, but yeah, I played it.
Yeah. I have some videos saved. I've run into so much fucking glitches with that game. It's disgusting.
I couldn't save any videos for some reason. It wouldn't let me.
Really?
Every time it said like error video, whatever fucking, I couldn't. So I had a lot of glitches too, not like game breaking glitches, but I had ones where like the helicopter stopped, like it stopped spinning, like the blade stopped spinning, so it just and there was like no animation for the helicopter anymore. And
so it's just like skating across the sky.
It's like doing this. I'm like, all right, hey. Like, they're still firing and shit, but they're just like.
No, right. I've had a ton of visual glitches where sometimes I'd get like a red line that just goes across my entire screen.
I had some visual glitches too, actually. I had like things popping in and stuff, and nothing that broke the game, but sure.
I had it with enough consistency that was frustrating. It's not my biggest complaint because I mean, sure, long term that shit can get patched out, fixed, whatever. My biggest gripe with the game is it does not feel like Battlefield at all.
Right.
100%. I hate the operator's system to it. I feel it is. It's realistic. Let's call it spade a spade. It's there because they know they can make money off cosmetics. 100%. That's the only reason why it's there. Which I feel is the worst reason to do that, because Battlefield has always been something that's been really kind of key and focused into team-based gameplay, and part of what reinforces that team-based gameplay has always been its class system, and has been something that has really helped to cause people to want to work together. And everything about this game has been designed to be Call of Duty speedy twitch shooty Rambo, where everyone can make whatever loadout they want. They can go run in, and the movement speed is so much faster. The slide mechanic is fun. It's satisfying.
Yeah, the grapple hook is really fun. Have you used the grapple hook?
Yeah, that is actually fun. I'll say.
No, grapple hook is really good. all the multiplayer games getting grapple hooks. Yeah, Halo got a grapple hook. Battlefield got Baba Boop.
Baba Book.
We're good. Hey, got Baba Boop.
But
Are we talking about what we played?
Yeah.
No, we're still talking about Jeepers Creepers. You can leave now.
Yeah, with the grappling hook.
Yeah, with the grapple hook. Yeah, it feels like Call of Duty.
Yeah, but so there's so much in this game that it does not feel like Battlefield, and there's so many gameplay changes that also ruin it. The fact that I mean, on one hand, I like that everyone can revive now. I do actually like that, except no one fucking does it. No one does it
at
all.
No, I did it. To be fair, it is confusing. Like if you don't know ahead of time that you can revive people, then like when I was playing the support and I'm like I didn't know that you could just revive by holding the button. I'm used to like getting the defibs out and fucking
defibs out.
Yeah. Or even like you have as the medic you have like this syringe that you could shoot out, which reminds me of like a fucking like Ana from or whatever her fucking name is from
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Where you just shoot in, heal them.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of that, but yeah, I didn't realize you could just go up to somebody and hold the X button.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where there's so much that they kind of got okay with that. Like I like that now everyone can do that, but no one takes advantage of it. And there's so many little things that went into reinforcing squad gameplay. Like there used to be a spotting bonus. If you were going ahead and calling out and marking enemies, it'd give you a couple XP, nothing major, but enough to be like, oh, hey, I'm being rewarded for playing like a team. They got rid of it, and maybe it's just the people that are playing, but it feels like it's made people not want to call out enemies at all.
You got to remember, it's a beta too, so you're gonna get a lot of people that
no, fuck off, no. That is the dumbest argument because the game is a month away from being out. The game was already supposed to be out. There's not going to be major fundamental changes.
It's supposed to come out.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a beta because it's a beta that you're not getting the people that actually give a fuck that really know how to play the game. They're playing a brand new. Oh, everyone's got to stream the beta. Everyone's got to play the beta. I'm not talking about the game mechanics. Whatever about the fuck about that. I'm saying the people, like you said earlier, it might have been the people you're playing with. It's a beta.
But you can't spot people anymore.
No, I know. I'm not. So I'm saying all that stuff. I agree.
Part of the strategy is gone. So
I agree. All that stuff.
In the future, like you're gonna have to really like talk to people now, like actually talk to them. And you know what? I rather never talk to another human in a video game ever again. I don't want to talk to people in Nickelodeon Smash because I'm sure they'll be fucking toxic as shit. So
yeah, probably.
You think I'm gonna talk to people in Battlefield?
Fuck that. Here's the thing. I've been playing during the closed beta period where only people that had the pre-orders can get in.
No,
so
that's not true. No. If you have EA Play, you also get it. Gotcha. Which I didn't pre-order it. I had EA Play.
Yeah. But I'd still imagine that people playing during this closed beta period, it's because they want to play Battlefield.
Right.
And there's still
maybe. I think free betas are gonna get people. I don't just people the community from the betas. That's kind of what I'm saying at. But I'm not disagreeing with you saying that all this stuff needs to be added in. Yes, it needs to be added in. That's gonna hinder it in the long run. But it could have also been the people were just shit. And like the people not reviving, that's pretty on the player. I feel like not the mechanic.
No, I feel it's 100% on the mechanics because the whole point that I'm trying to make is a lot of what Battlefield was designed as before was to proactively reinforce player behavior. It reinforced that team concept, whereas it's been broken down into basically just Call of Duty on a large battlefield, and it's disgusting. The guns are disgusting, boring. There's no recoil. There's no heft to any of the guns. It's I'm firing off an LMG and I'm not getting any kind of heft or weight feel from it at all. It's fucking terrible.
Did you play it on PS5?
Yes.
Oh no, you think you can get the little trigger?
No, they don't have the haptic feedback in the triggers.
I'm assuming they will, just not in the beta.
Maybe they will.
I played a little bit of Alan Wake earlier today, and I had it. So if Alan Wake remastered have it, and fucking Battlefield doesn't, then.
But even beyond that, I mean, just the fact that there's literally no recoil when you're firing an LMG is fucking bizarre to me. And there's so much that they've changed up mechanically and in the way that the game is played that it is not Battlefield anymore, and it's fucking infuriating. I ended up canceling my pre-order. I want no part in this fucking game. This is not a Battlefield game. This is Call of Duty on a huge map, and that's all it is. They sacrifice so much for prettier environments and for a set piece here or there to trigger. But considering how large the one map we get is, and they said it's like the third largest one, there's like fucking nothing in most of where you're going.
Yeah.
It's really just huge crawling areas where if everyone already calls in all the air vehicles and fucks on off of the vehicles, which they do, then you're left running to go everywhere. And sometimes you're hiking a good fucking solid 5-7 minutes. And by the time you find a good little spot to go ahead, tactically crawl in, you get fucking sniped or some other bullshit. And even that's actually another good point too. Like as much as I do hate the increased movement speed in general, because it does make a lot of the weightiness of the game gone, there's other movement types that are gone from this. You know, crouch sprinting is gone. Being able to look around corners with your weapon is gone. There's so much of the tactical aspect of Battlefield that is just gone from this, and it's fucking infuriating.
It's funny because
I absolutely loathe what
I feel like I've heard a bunch of people that don't know Battlefield really well. They just played it and they're like, all I do is walk around. So it's funny because you're gonna get I don't understand. You're just gonna get always that. It's Battlefield trying to appeal to the Call of Duty crowd and losing probably both of them because it's not gonna.
100%.
You're not gonna get the Call of Duty crowd in Battlefield. I feel like ever.
And the last big complaint I have, it's impossible to fucking tell who's on your team or not because they went with the stupid ass idea of going with the operators concept. Everyone fucking looks the same. And until you take a moment to stop and look for like a little dot above their head to signify if they're on your team or not, it's impossible to tell. I have lost track how many times I have just fucking blind fired at someone just because I don't want to assume they're on my team. And, you know, so many fights start between fucking team fighting itself and everyone going, oh, wait, we're all on the same team. Well, I guess let's all just take a moment to reload and re-fucking prep. It's so fucking terrible. Absolutely dumb decision, 100%. And it's all just because they want that fucking cosmetic money, and it fucking ruins the gameplay 100%. This game disgusts me. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on the Battlefield beta.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Speaking of more disappointing games, I put a good 5 hours into Astria Ascending, and I canceled my order for that as well. That was actually an RPG I was really looking forward to, and it's
shout out to Game Pass losing 2 sales.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Game Pass. Well, I played Battlefield on PS5 anyways, but no. So it's one of those things that Astria Ascending, it looks, you know, if you were just look at the game, it's like, oh hey, that looks kind of like a Vanillaware game, like a Dragon's Crown or an Odin Sphere. You know, it gives it like a good artistic vibe, and the music sounds good. When you actually sit down and play the game, the animations are so jank. It's like they're missing in between frames. It's so jaggy and unfluid. The voice acting is so god awful. There's only like 2 characters that have decent performances, but even their decent performances can't carry the stilted, horrendous dialogue that they have to say. And the story starts you off what feels like is the end of the game. The whole premise that they set up in the first minute of the game is that you're playing as demigods. You know, demigods are called to serve for 3 years of time, and then they all die at the end of their service. And then their families are always taken care of and, you know, well celebrated, etc. And it's like, and you are playing as this group of 8 demigods who have been fighting together and only have 3 months left to live. And it's like, this feels like this would be the end of any other JRPG. And you're throwing me in at this moment. It's fucking weird. It gives you no chance to really get to know the characters. You already start with the full party. You get a lot of customization. It's basically the spear grid system in Final Fantasy X with the leveling, but it also has like 4 classes you can multi-class between, which is kind of neat, but it doesn't add enough weight to make the game interesting. It borrows so much identity from so many other games. It has like the focus system from like Bravely Default and from Octopath Traveler. It has the spear grid system for leveling from 10. It has a multi-class leveling system similar to other kind of multi-classing RPGs like Octopath, just to go off the top of my head. You know, it has so much it borrows for its identity that it has no identity of its own. And the characters are so bland and stilted, and there's just nothing interesting at all going on in this game. It's just constantly being thread from like, hey, we gotta go fight this monster. Hey, we gotta go explore that temple. Oh, that's weird. Why are we the first people to discover this thing out of all these years? I don't know, must mean something terrible's gonna happen. All right, let's go fight that monster. Let's go explore that temple. Why are we the first people to come across this? I don't know, must mean we're really needed more than the other demigods were. Just rinse and fucking repeat. It's so fucking terrible. So ended up canceling. So I've saved a good $120 thanks to Game Pass and that Battlefield beta.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, I kicked out a couple really quick games because I was bored after I was done my last day of work and just wanted to play a couple things. So I played Become, very atmospheric game. You literally just sit in a boat while trippy animations and calming music plays. 100% feels like something that Adrian would really enjoy and vibe to.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you could tell because right when you said that, he shook his head. So.
Yeah.
No,
I shook my head because I heard him playing it. I was like, I don't know why you're playing that.
Because I looked up how long to beat and it said 5 minutes. I was like, all right, I got 5 minutes.
All right, I got to bolster all my what I beat this year list. So.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
did you put that in your? Are you considering that as a game you beat this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he is. I'm sure he put it on his fucking Twitter too.
I did.
I beat Become, sat on a boat.
And then
This fucking guy. That's like saying, I beat.
I beat Pong. I played in the.
Did. That's not what I was.
Oh yeah,
that's less than 5 minutes.
Disappointments. I played Space Jam: New Legacy.
What can you do quicker? Beat your dick or beat the what's it called? Become. Can you become?
Oh, he's talking about disappointments now, so it's serious disappointments. That's a good segue.
More disappointments? Jesus Christ!
More
you had a rough week, huh?
Space Jam: A New Legacy. Played through that.
Disappointment? Were you smoking crack?
Was there anything you were expected out of that?
I mean,
Gore literally.
No.
Gore talked about that.
Yeah.
In fact, we had this conversation. I remember it was Gore. I was like, "Oh, it's like at least a decent like bad. Like, don't even download it."
Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah,
it's not good.
I want to play an Xbox game, so that was technically the first Xbox.
You have
Series
Game Pass.
There's so many games you could play. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, all right, Joker.
What the fuck? Fucking.
But anyway, so I played that, and I mean, for a free game, fuck it, whatever. It's a decent waste of 40 minutes. Boring environments, boring fucking setup and story,
Decent.
Terrible controls. But you know what? It plays better than some other beat 'em ups occasionally. So
what? Like what? Name one.
You.
I'm not a beat 'em up. I'm a human. You stupid asshole. Well, name one. I want you to name one. Yeah, you can't.
There was one I played on PC.
One.
Can't even name one.
No, it's mediocre. It was fine.
God damn, I play better fucking beat 'em ups on Game Boy Color and shit, and Game Boy Advance. Instead, like, shitty ones that are still better than that fucking garbage.
And then the last game that I played and another one that I beat for this week is Missed Messages. That was an interesting sit. I got 2 of the 4 endings. Very quick run-throughs, like 10, 20 minutes, depending on your reading speed to get through it.
The fuck is Mixed Messages?
Missed Messages. It's kind of an interesting game. You play as this girl in college, and the whole premise is
completely out.
The whole setup is that it's a kind of adventure-ish game where you're trying to do schoolwork. Someone randomly messages you a meme, but at the same time,
Gore hates it so much.
Man.
There's the opposite.
I said meme. I said meme. No, man.
Someone
can I pretend to be pretend to be a fucking Chad like myself?
Hell
That's just my normal life. People send me memes.
It's kind of a weird story setup because my first playthrough of it was just kind of going along. I'm like, all right, I'm curious where this kind of message
and it turns into
goes.
a Five Nights at Freddy's horror game.
So I go on through that, and then the ending happens, and it felt weirdly manipulative and very off-putting. So I went back and I explored some of the other stuff in the game, and it hit really well that way. The second ending I got was very satisfying and a very introspective type of story. It's one of those games that I feel like I can't recommend it to most people. I feel like you really have to be in the right headspace for it. And even then, I feel like if you go for certain story beats, it's a very interesting story. It's a very satisfying and one that really causes you to stop and think a little bit. But if you kind of did like I did, and you just immediately like, oh, I'm kind of curious about these messages that are appearing, and kind of going along, thinking, well, it's called fucking missed messages, and then you get the double entendre of the meaning of it. But it just feels
I
very
thought that's what it meant.
kind of. It's got a very manipulative tone, I feel, to one of the endings, and I feel like based on kind of what I've read about the creator of the game, I feel like that's not the intent of it, but it's just the way it came off to me. But definitely it's very much a game that, without spoiling it, it has that kind of, you go into it knowing you're going to be getting a dark story. That's the only thing I'll say.
All right. Well, I think I know exactly.
But it's one I wouldn't recommend. You know, like Doki Doki is an experience
You wouldn't
I'd
recommend
recommend
it
to most people. Well, no, it's a good story, but I feel like you have to be in the right mind space for it. Like, it just in a, you know, Doki Doki is a game where it's like, oh, this is kind of like a fun, you know, flip a cliche on its head, kind of cool, interesting, dark story. Yeah,
You had to be in a mood for Doki Doki.
I opened the door and I laugh.
Yeah, no, you had to be in a mood for that, for sure.
Yeah.
The game tells you immediately there should be a specific mood.
I'm watching Schindler's List and I'm laughing. What's wrong with you? You smoking the cocaine?
Hell yeah. But no. Anyways,
are you drinking Coke?
I feel like the explanation of this game is longer than the game actually is. Is that true?
Yeah, I was gonna make.
It's about 10 minutes.
I was gonna make. Hold on, David. I was gonna make that joke, but I was like, you know what? David's on a roll, and the quicker he's done talking about these games, the faster I can talk about mine, and then get this podcast over quicker. But now I just interrupted him. So go ahead, David.
But yeah, my first playthrough was about 10 minutes. The second one was about 15. But it is interesting. It's free on Steam. I got it as part of the mixtape volume 1. But
you got to pay for a free game?
Hell yeah.
What's wrong?
No, it confused me the way he did that too.
Well, yeah, that was a.
That's why it took my brain a couple seconds to understand what.
I just find it funny that they put a free game on there. And then
there's a few free games on there.
Yeah, I bet most of them are free if you look deep enough. You know what I mean? Dark web.
That's.
I'll go to dark web for mixed messages or missed messages. What the fuck game's called?
No, missed messages. If you're in the right headspace for a very darker themed story. It's a good story. It's just one of the endings I do feel is very manipulative. It's
a visual novel, I assume, by the way?
Yes.
All right, well, I'll do the Sakurai ones instead. Sakurai blowjobs or whatever. What the fuck is the one on Switch called? Sakurai Bleu.
Succubus, I think.
Okay, that's French. Yeah, Succubus. There you go. I'll watch those. Or read those. Or whatever the fuck.
A lot more darker of a tone.
Yeah, dark. Well, yeah, if you really think about it. Because Succubus, you know what they do? They fuck you till you die. That's not good.
The end.
That's horrible.
And they default your mortgage.
Whoa.
No. Yeah, wow, that's some commentary there from David. Wait, was that a reference to wives? Or was that a reference to somebody else? Is that a reference I just don't get? Oh.
No, it's not a reference at all.
Oh, okay.
I was being funny.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Chris, what'd you play this week?
Oh my god. I played games. I played you played all these like weird video games about like depression and shit or whatever, like Battlefield and stuff. I'm sitting here having a good time, childhood shit. I played the Hot Wheels game. Fun arcade racer. I highly recommend it if you want a good arcade racer to play online. If you just want a good arcade racer, then maybe get Cruise and Blast instead. But if you want one that can go online and actually has a lot of content, then get the Hot Wheels game. Fun game. Shut up. I also played. Sorry. I also played more Ace Attorney. Great man. Beat the 3rd case. I'm on the 4th one, the first game. Getting through it slowly but surely. Great game. Real fun writing. Hilarious. Makes me happy. I like the new mechanics. Great stuff. Good job, Capcom. You fucking nailed it. I played the Battlefield 2020 the beta, and it's great. Great job. Loved it. Loved the new Call of Duty game. It's great. Battlefield, Call of Duty. I don't even feel that way though. I'm doing a bit, but I don't feel like it feels like Call of Duty. Sure, it doesn't feel exactly like a Battlefield game, but it's not that bad. So shut the fuck up, David.
I hope that with like a couple months down the road, with a lot of patching, providing they listen to community feedback, it'll get better. But it's just not in a state where, even if the glitches were fixed, it's not in a gameplay state where I can justify buying it at launch. You know, maybe a few months down the road, if they listen to community feedback and fix a lot of this, yeah, I'd be into it. Because I love Battlefield. It's been one of the few shooters I've truly enjoyed throughout most of my life, and it just does not feel like Battlefield to me at all.
So, would you like to go back to Hardline then, you fucker?
Fuck no.
All right, well then stop being a baby. And also, they did confirm that this beta is based on a build that's months old, supposedly. So maybe they fixed it.
I mean, that would explain a lot of the glitches, at least. But
yeah,
every Battlefield fucking beta is like 100,000 glitches going on.
Yeah, well, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and to be fair, I mean, I will say, I mean, since Battlefield 3, their fucking betas have been glitchy as shit. But
their fucking games have been glitchy. You can probably play fucking Battlefield, whatever the fuck the last one was, and it still has glitches.
5, I think.
You can probably play Battlefield 2, and it still has glitches. Battlefield Bad Company 2 probably still has glitches. Battlefield Hardline, the servers are probably down. At least it should be.
What else you play, Gore?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. All right, I'm sick of you. Sip your bottle and
constantly
keep yourself
ruining
shut.
his bits.
Keep your mouth shut. Anyway, so I played Battlefield. No, keep it fucking shut. I swear to God, I will lose it. All right, I'm this close. Don't keep it shut. Put the fucking bottle in there. Yeah, here you go. All right, good. Stop. I don't want to hear your fucking water.
ASMR chug it.
Anyway, I played Battlefield 2042. I didn't mind it. I only played. Discord doesn't let you have anything.
Yeah, so Skype.
Yeah. Anyway, so Discord is I've been saying that for fucking so long, but I gotta have a background and everything. Skype is like the fun place. That's where you go to have party. Fun. This is where you go to have fucking meetings.
Yeah, remember those slapping noise we got like once a call from everyone? Someone
was slapping their asshole or something. I'm like, stop it. Yeah, it's like they're waking up their dick or something. Like
literally, just a group of like 8 people. Everyone's
well, you just hear someone slap their ass or something. Who the fuck is doing that? You just hear. I can't fucking do it because Discord sucks my ass. Can't make the noise. You can't do any bad. Or auto detection shit is really good because we're Discord. Fuck you. You suck. Anyway, Battlefield 2042. I only played a few games, but I liked it. The one problem I have with that map, though, I don't know the name of the map because I don't fucking ever learn maps because I don't care. Though it's the one with the rocket going in the sky. I thought that would be a really fun map because rocket. You have to.
It doesn't do anything, right?
Rocket. No, I mean it looks cool when it launches. Problem is that I thought that'd be like a big like place you go. Like, oh man, that's going to be where shit goes down. You go to that rocket and shit. Every time I went to the rocket because it's a capture point. Every time there'd be like 2 people there. I'd be like, oh, all right. And then I played 3 games, and every time I'm like, I'm going to fucking helicopter. I mean the rocket. And every time there's like one guy hanging out. I shoot him. He shoots me. One of us dies eventually. That's it. I'm like, what the fuck? And then eventually the rocket does take off. I don't know what makes it does that. I don't know. I guess capturing it for a long enough time it does. I don't know. But like mid game, it just
triggers it either.
I don't know. It just like launches and it looks really cool. It does. It looked really good, especially if this is a build that's months old. It looks really good. But I don't know. Like I hope the tornado one isn't the same shit where it's just like, oh, you're waiting for it, and it never happens, or when it does happen.
I have played a good 10 hours of the beta and not seen the tornado trigger once.
Wait, did David's screen freeze for you, Adrian? Okay, never mind.
Nope.
Never mind. You just looked back when it fucking stopped freezing for me. Never mind. Anyway, it might have just been on my end. But yeah, I don't mind it. But I also like Call of Duty, so I guess it doesn't really matter to me. But I don't really feel like it's exactly Call of Duty. I don't know. Call of Duty is way faster than this. Like in every sense of the word, it's fucking faster. Like Jesus Christ. Yeah, Call of Duty could do with some fucking slowing it down, actually, if anything. But I also played the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Smash game. On Xbox, the online has been broken for the last couple days. The studio hasn't fucking said anything about it. They've just been promoting their stupid fucking tournaments on their goddamn Twitch. But they haven't been talking about anything about the Xbox version. The Switch version, the PlayStation version is fine, but the Xbox version, the multiplayer is fucked. I got a bunch of people playing it. Like you can go to like lobbies and shit. But then like it crashed, and then I went back and it was gone again. So I was like, all right, cool. So I said fuck that, and I loaded up Alan Wake Remastered. And I played about 30 minutes, but it looks good and it has some cool uses of the DualSense. So. We'll talk about the Smash Brothers game later because I can't play it online, and fuck it.
Yeah, I saw your upload about that, and that's fucking disappointing because I did throw it out for the Xbox because they don't have cross. Like that's the killer thing. At least if they had crossplay, you could at least play a different version. But
I will say it's fun. It is fun from what I played. Like mechanically, it feels good. Like all the characters are fun enough to play. I don't really mind the no voice acting either, even though I'm sure if this game does well in the future, they'll add something like that. They did the same thing with Power Rangers, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Hold on, did you see someone actually edit in the audio and you saw how much better it sounded?
See, yeah, here's the thing: is like after playing it for a while, I play in most fighting games, especially with just headphones on, listening to other music anyway.
Yeah, me too.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah,
I'm sure for some people. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, especially since the music in this game is kind of annoying at times. I will say, some of it's good. A lot of it's just like old, like it's like. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, shut it the fuck up. Some of the stages are kind of annoying too. It's just like I don't really care for the stages where like the platforms are going all over the fucking place. And you're like, you can't focus on fighting the motherfucker because you're like, oh, if you don't get off the platform, you're gonna fucking die. I'm like, so.
Yeah, like the Ren and Stimpy stage there has like the pokey floats kind of style to it.
Yeah. And the Powdered Toast Man one, I don't mind that one because there's no platforms moving, but there's like so many little areas you could just sink into the milk or the dishwasher or fucking like you get burned on the bacon. I'm like, fuck my life.
Burn on the bacon.
I'm already getting my ass beat and now I'm getting fucked up by bacon? What the fuck?
Look, this is how it sounds with actual.
Take that, you stupid pink fuck!
Yeah, no.
Wait, hold on. I don't think that's right. All right. I mean, that I could tell that would get annoying after a while.
Take that, you stupid pink fuck!
If that was in there, then that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that.
Also, speaking of shitty pedophilic creators, shout outs to the creator of Ren and Stimpy. One another
shout out.
asshole.
Shout outs to John K. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Shout outs. Hey, good shit with that fucking the Kickstarter too. You really didn't fuck people over with that one.
Yep.
Cocksucker. Anyway. You deserve a cocksucker. Go to hell. Whose voice is Stimpy now? Well, they don't do any shit anymore, so it doesn't matter. I don't even know why I'm asking that. They don't fucking make Ren and Stimpy anymore, so.
When was the last
Because he voices Stimpy.
I mean, they did Adult Party Cartoon and then was like, oh shit, this was a mistake.
Yeah. But like, if they did Ren and Stimpy now, who would voice Stimpy? Because he voiced Stimpy. Now every time I hear, like, who would voice him in the game? That's the question. Like, if they did get voice acting later.
They probably just find him.
True.
I'll do it.
It's not like
Hey,
you could
Ren!
get,
That's what it is. So.
Well, it's true, because it's not like you could get Tim Curry to do Nigel Thornberry, so...
No. I mean, I guess at that point, you could just use sound clips from the fucking show. I mean, I don't know why they just do that, really. That would have been fine, but I guess it would have sounded cheap.
I think sales have been pretty good for this game, too, though, so...
It's number 3 on fucking Switch right now, and that's overall. That's not even just download only. That's like number 3 period, and that's like
I'm
behind.
Sure on Steam, it's doing pretty well.
That's behind Diablo 2 and Metroid.
So yeah,
Metroid's not even out to us, to be fair.
Also, shout out to that shitty fucking Diablo 2 launch. Fucking nailed it again, Blizzard.
Oh, I heard it wasn't that bad though.
I heard that there was a lot of login issues as well as characters being deleted.
Well, you know, I mean, that's just more Diablo you get to play. So, yeah. You ever think of that?
Also, fuck always online. That game never had it and should never have it.
It's not always online on Switch, though.
On console, it's supposed to still also be always online.
You know what? I'm sick of this. Shut the fuck up, David.
You shut
right?
the
You're always
fuck
bringing everything down. Oh, I hate this. Oh,
I am the
sucks.
realism.
Astria
I am the
sucks.
one who knocks
Oh,
the realism.
this message just sucks. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I'm so disappointed. I sat on a boat. That's my favorite game of the week. Fuck you.
You got anything else, Gore?
Anyway, that's it, really.
Haven't played that much either this week.
All right.
Finally,
so what'd you buy?
Finally on so with the curriculum I'm having to build for the new place I'm at, I've been doing a little bit of kind words in class. You guys remember that game? That's the one where you just write in the room. So I got that going. I'm gonna add.
Why not Doom Eternal?
I'm gonna add in the curriculum though. I'm gonna add for story structure, Stanley Parable, and What
Doom
Remains
Eternal.
of Edith Finch.
Hey, Doom Eternal is a very solid story. Like, there's no fuck ups in that story. That's it flows well.
It's about gratification.
It's just commitment. Rip and tear until your homework is done.
That's it's all about like a character that you really can get behind. Like, it's really like just focus.
It's a hero's journey.
It's a hero's journey, and also like there's some
when the hero just grabs that guy and just like forces him.
Yeah, when he puts the demon's bone into his neck. His own neck. He uses his own bone as a knife into the demon's neck. That symbolizes our economy. You look into that as much as you want. But,
yeah, he's jotting that down. He realized what a great idea.
Making other notes for this.
Yeah.
So
also, I would recommend the game Hatred.
Yeah, that one. That's gonna go well in a school setting.
That'll be a good one. You'll get the mod one where you get rid of the hair because the frame rate dips because the hair is so like the hair technology.
I was thinking of other kind of like story based games I can give them, and I think those two are the ones that popped up most prominently to me.
All right, a serious recommendation.
Yeah, if it's something you think I could build something, I could just BS it and just make it about story essentially. Like
What Remains of Edith Finch would be a good one.
Yeah, so I'm doing that and Stanley Parable are the two that I'm
did
doing.
You just say that?
Yeah,
I didn't hear you. I said Doom Eternal when you said that.
I think Doom Eternal might play that game too.
Yeah. I feel like for us, as cliched as it is, I do feel Braid would potentially be a good one as well.
Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here.
Of a narrative.
Fuck you! You said Braid. He said Braid, right?
He said Braid.
Yeah.
Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here, Jonathan. Blow my cock. Get out of here.
I agree.
Get him out.
Jonathan Cock, but
no, that's not his name. He doesn't deserve a cool name like that. No, he did. That's a cool name. He doesn't get that name.
How about this? I don't send them any work, just all year, only for class. They play House of Fate and Morgana, so that by the time we're out of class for the year, they'll finish the game on like the last day, right?
Yeah. And they'll get plenty of sleep too.
It's like 200 hours, right? They can just.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like classroom appropriate things, but
Overwatch. Teamwork.
And then when they hate each other, because where the fuck are my heals?
Where the fuck's my healer? It's like, where the fuck's our shield? Why is he off there by himself? Oh, you don't have any more shield by the time we get there because you fucking held it up the entire time. No fucking shit. There was no one behind you. Why'd you just let them destroy your shield? Oh my god. Oh, we're getting flanked by a Lucio.
Lucio. So I was using that website that I mentioned a few times to get those ideas. I'm trying to think
What was that?
What the fuck just happened?
I remember something I need to send to Adrian, but continue.
Oh,
His dick pic.
I saw the corner of my eye just flinch. I saw David just look pissed. I was like, oh, what happened?
No,
Like,
that's
okay?
me. I do something kinetic to help my memory. So whenever I remember something, I'll like
Murder
either
the man.
clap or I'll snap my fingers.
Yeah,
It
he
helps
goes
me
there.
retain it more.
He goes around shooting the
Oh,
wall.
I'll remember this next time. Yeah.
He jumps out the window. Yeah, just gotta go active. All right, what game you were about to say?
Oh, me or David?
You. I thought you were about to say a game or something.
No, I'm saying that there's other stuff that I'm trying to think of that would fit in that style, and I'm just thinking, and also just fun game in general for them to play, maybe like a day before like break, which would have been nice now, but we haven't had time to really catch up on stuff. So I downloaded all the Jackbox games because I think they'd like that as a whole class to play that together. I think that'd be kind of fun.
I was gonna recommend whatever our game's gone by as you just fit it into the curriculum, so now you can finish.
Yeah,
them
it's like I was actually thinking about that. Actually, that's like back in my head. I was like, what if I just do that?
Well, Bioshock wouldn't be a bad one. Yeah, it's all about like water and shit. You know, you can figure it out. You're the teacher.
Yeah, all I gotta do is make it like sound like
Ayn Rand shit. You know, some Ayn Rand shit.
What was? Hold on, let me actually look through my games gone by ideas that I had. Let's see.
Smash Brothers.
Hell yeah.
Learn about taking a L. yeah.
There is one that I was gonna pick for this season, which is probably gonna be the first one out the gate because I'm gonna tell you guys this ahead of time. But I already played that, so that's not a big deal.
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, there you go.
We're going back.
Running it back.
Yeah, I think that would have been the only one that I think would fit for that, but I already have.
I mean, if you are genuinely looking for some narrative story game ideas,
Doki Doki.
Narrative.
No, I wouldn't recommend. Well,
No, you're not.
Not for that. No.
Why not?
But no,
You could do voice acting in the school and like all right, you'll be
David's face. Someone go clip David's face when Gore said voice acting in the school.
Yeah, in the school, do the voice acting. Like I can't remember the character's name now. Who's the Sayori? Her?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, you gotta do like a little girl voice. Do a little girl voice. Do it now.
No, I'll go through my
F
collection and I'll come up with a couple suggestions.
Yeah, no, there's no. I've already got the rest of the semester planned out. It's more for the following one afterwards, but yeah. So I'll figure that out. I was also Gore for movies too. I was gonna incorporate yeah, I'm also Gore.
You're also Gore.
I was gonna incorporate at least one or two movies. The one movie that I have for them is Searching. I thought they'd probably appreciate that.
Okay.
It's not like I'm not gonna give them like I'm gonna hit them with like
see if they go predict the obvious twist halfway through the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
It's
but
like me. I'm in the theater 10 minutes in. I'm like, oh my god, Jesus Christ! Right when that character gets introduced, I'm like, it's fucking them. I know it's them. I fucking know
Just give
it.
them Blade Runner. It's all
I wanted to do a movie that was like you could finish in class though.
Right.
And then it was I need a PG-13 and it needs to fit in class. And I think there's I'm sure there's a Ghibli film somewhere too that I could probably throw up on
you
there
can
as
pick
well.
any Ghibli film. The Wind Rises. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could fit it.
Grave of the Fireflies. Let's go.
I watched that in college.
Yeah, that made me cry from my holes.
Holes. There you go. Watch
All
Holes.
of them.
Oh, holes. There you go. That'll teach you about
Holes.
I don't know. Don't fuck with Sigourney Weaver. I guess.
All right. But yeah, so I've been.
What?
You
I
hated
love
holes?
the book. I
love the book too.
The song.
I read the book.
Song's great.
Yeah, that's like that was the
remember the
venom
song
of its
at all.
day.
That was the venom of its day. Actually,
the
I never
venom.
made that connection until just now.
Holes.
You got to go
Knock, knock.
dig those holes.
Dig them holes.
Knock, knock, dig those holes. There you go.
There you go.
But yeah, so we'll see with that. Now that I'm thinking about that, there's a game that is going to be the first game I pick. Therefore, it's probably going to be it's going to be the November pick. Do we want to announce that right out the gate this episode? Because it is going to be a game. It's not a long game, but it's a game you can't. I'm recommending you guys highly. You can do it if you want to. But I recommend you guys don't barge that game last second. It's a game that you need to pace out.
Yeah, no, I always like to know ahead of time for everything anyways, just so that way I can kind of prep what else I'm playing in between everything, so.
Right.
Gore, what do you say? You want this week, next week? Doesn't matter, because this is going to be the first one out.
I don't care. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it this week. And
stay tuned after this podcast, whenever that happens.
Yeah. After we fucking actually do most of the rest of the podcast, we still haven't gotten to
I'm off work tomorrow. It don't matter. I'm on fall break.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I have to go in.
I have to go in and work at fucking 7 a.m. in the morning.
7 a.m. I gotta whip everybody into
right
shape.
Now, so.
Everybody's fucking drunk as shit. I wake them up with the coffee. I make the coffee. I do the janitorial stuff.
Yeah, Chris is the real MVP.
Oh, David, if you're off, why don't we just fucking finish off Halo Wars 2?
Why don't you finish each other off?
Hell yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Either tomorrow night or Sunday, I'm free.
We'll aim for Sunday.
How about Saturday?
All right, yeah, we'll aim for Sunday then.
How about Saturday?
No, Saturday's is fucking date night.
I got a Halloween party I'm going to on Saturday.
You got a bowling? Wow, that's the whitest thing I've ever heard in my life. God damn.
No, a Halloween party.
I didn't get bowling. I just assumed you said something really white.
No, the fiance and I got invited to a Halloween party. So
already,
funny enough, it will be at a bowling alley.
Like the first week of, or I guess the second week of fucking October is the Halloween party.
That's fine. Don't worry. A day after Halloween, most people have Christmas
Is
parties.
into the spoopy shit. Halloween is an all-month affair for our friend group. So
sure.
So we're going as Bob and Linda for the event. Gonna be
are you also following along with the Not in the Movie podcast remake Halloween picks?
What's Bob and Linda
from Bob's Burgers?
Bob's Burgers.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's that reference? I don't get it.
Are you also following on the movie
I never
picks?
used to like the show, but I gave it a second chance, and the later seasons are really
shows are pretty. I like the show a lot.
She said she'd leave if she didn't like it. So.
Yeah, it's like Kyle's girlfriend.
No,
where she just forces him to watch a bunch of stuff he doesn't want to.
Hey, I'll give Kyle this. At least he doesn't lie about liking it.
He's a lot more open when she's not there, though. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I bet when she's there, she's like, "Oh yeah, I love Evan Hansen. He was such a cutie, or whatever." Fuck.
there's a gun off the side of the camera you can't see.
Yeah.
David, if you're also in this spooky month mood, are you also following with our movie picks on the other podcast?
No.
No, I still gotta get caught up on the other one. I've watched the first 2 episodes of the reboot, and that's about it.
Every month, every episode of our October picks, we have each of us nominate a movie. I guess the Game's Gone By style. So we watched the first review was a fucking weird week. We watched Raw. We watched Gore's pick was Doom. And then I picked Train to Busan, which you would like Train to Busan.
Yes, Train to Busan's been on my to-watch list.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay, I just assumed you did.
No, I've fallen behind a lot on movie watching. I've been starting to get caught up on a lot of stuff lately, but also where she's not too big into horror, I have to find time for myself to watch it, which delays a little bit. I need to watch *Malignant* before that goes up HBO Max.
Oh, I need to watch that. Yeah, I need to watch that soon.
Hurry up, you got
a couple days.
A few days.
Yeah, I'll watch that. I'll watch it probably tomorrow. And then this week this episode we have Ghostbusters, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and From Dusk Till Dawn.
That's a hell of a combination.
It's a big different one from last fucking episode, from Raw, Doom, and fucking Train to Busan. Now we're going Texas Chainsaw, Dusk Till Dawn, and Ghostbusters.
All right, can I just say a very controversial statement right now?
You're not gonna spoil.
Don't say anything about From Dusk Till Dawn.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I just hate the fucking ending of that movie.
Yeah.
No. I am actually not the biggest fan of Texas Chainsaw. I thought the second one was interesting, and I think that's probably the only one of the series I like.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again.
Texas Chainsaw, the only one I kind of like is the second one that goes completely jumping the shark from the rest of the franchise. That's the only one I kind of like.
All right, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna forget you said that. All right. So.
Also, another thing I'll admit right here, right now, I hate Friday the 13th. I've never liked that series.
All right, well, yep. That's unfortunate. I didn't think you were that fucking stupid, but it's fine. Nah, if I not liking Friday the 13th makes sense. It's just the same shit over and over again. But not liking Texas Chainsaw Massacre is sad.
It's too goofy. And that's why I
the
like
original
because it embraces it. I always thought the whole setup to Texas Chainsaw was so fucking goofy.
There's a couple goofy moments, I guess, sure, but whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
David, what'd you get this week?
Hell yeah! What did I buy this week?
Good Lord.
So, shit. What did I drop?
An hour in, and we still have a Games Gone By.
Sorry, it'll just be me talking about, so it'll go quick.
That's true.
No, whenever David talks about something on his own,
I'll take a siesta.
Hell yeah. So I got this for $1 to get this completed box again. Was happy I got it for only $1. Fighting Force 2 on PS1. Happy to have that completed box again, especially for $1. This I managed to snag sealed for $20, so I was kind of excited about that. Alice Madness Returns on PS3.
Cool.
Shoutouts to Wario64. Fucking
Piece of
King
shit.
Champ of deals on this one. Ease 8 on PS4. Snagged that for $40 when he shouted that out. Then the last thing I got here, this is right up there with my Zebo purchase.
Oh yeah, this
weird
thing
and
we're talking
obscure
about.
bullshit.
And Gore left. You
So
might
I
want to
managed
wait.
to
Yeah.
snag.
Wait until Gore gets back now, because
All right, we'll wait till Chris comes back.
look at that skinny little boy.
He's lost a little weight.
He lost a lot of weight. If you look at his old videos, especially the funny part about his old videos is it's like cropped out, so it's just like him. So he looks like a really short fucking hobbit.
I'm proud of him. He did good. You got your headphones on again? Fuck you.
I got Ease 8 also.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so this goes...
I was really quick. I was about to mention that Gore. I looked at every time once in a while. I like looking at some of your like really old videos just for like a old reaction. I like your new angle that you have where you do reactions. For a reason, it never clicked on me when the old ones when I did watch them. But like your camera's so high up, and you look so small.
Yeah.
You look like you're just like. Yeah, and you lost a lot of weight, so you looked a lot bigger and a lot shorter too.
That's racist.
Yeah, it's racist. I apologize for being racist.
Yeah, this guy always being racist.
Hell yeah.
Okay, this is the weird thing David's been hyping up that he bought.
Dragon dildo.
I was not gonna be making any big purchases, but I managed to snag this all complete in box, 100%. For $180, and I couldn't fucking pass it up.
You're wearing a pink shirt.
Fuck you. It goes with the tone of what I bought. No, this is intentional based on what I bought.
Oh, okay.
So Casio had a failed
flashlight.
console back in the day where they were like, hey, how do we get into the console market? We target girls. We're going to go after the girl demographic. So I got this.
Someone clipped that?
100%
Someone clipped that quote?
We target girls. Uh-oh. And he licked his lips.
Everything I got was complete in box. So for the Casio Loopy, I got PC Collection, which is kind of basically like Mario Paint with productivity tools.
Okay.
I got some kind of animal collecting bullshit. I don't remember what the hell this is actually called. It's in Moon Runes, so I can't actually say what it is.
It's in Moon Runes? The fuck?
Moon Runes. Which basically that is like an adventure style game, but it's all in Japanese. Then I got whatever this is in its Moon Rune form.
You know what that is. Don't even fuck around.
But this is a girl dress up game.
Yeah,
literally the whole.
He knows what it is exactly.
I do know what it is. The Casio Loopy only has 10 games ever released for it. I have 3 of the 10 complete in box.
I wonder why it failed.
Yeah.
I
also have the mouse.
Are you going for a complete collection now?
I do want to go for a complete collection.
How much is the rarest one?
$1 billion.
That's hard to say because they never appear on auction. So it's very much a whatever.
So are you just whenever you see it, you're just like, all right, I gotta buy it like immediately?
Yeah, basically. Whenever I find one of the ones I'm missing.
What's your cap out that you're like, I'm not gonna buy it for that much?
No, I don't really have a cap out.
800.
It's like
10,000.
All right, then I have a cap out. But,
your cap out. I don't have a cap out. 800. I have a cap out.
How about 700?
The actual Casio Loopy console complete in box as well. And in addition, they gave me a few extras to go in there as well. So part of how they targeted the female demographic, the little girl demographic, is it is also a sticker printer. So you go ahead, you pop your game in here, and then in the front, you can go ahead and print off stickers of whatever's on screen.
Oh, that's adorable.
A bunch of the sticker cartridges completely.
Oh, wow. You can take a picture of the girl you dress up in the game. Like a fucking weird pervert.
There's also an add-on I want to track down for it, but it was basically a capture card for the Casio Loopy. So you could record and play footage off of the Casio Loopy from other consoles.
That's why. All right, there's Extra Life.
There you go. His Extra Life is all about Twitch streaming the Lupio or fuck Lucio.
Maybe. I gotta see if I can find a better power supply for it, because especially older power supply units for some of these consoles, you don't want to use on American outlets because of the voltage regulation differences. So I gotta see if there's like a triad converter or something that works really well for it. But yeah, no, I'm fucking stoked. That's such a weird, bizarre
so
oddity to have in my collection.
I could play the dress up game finally. I could dress up my little character up, put a
it's
bra
just the
on
fact
her.
that like I got all.
Maybe I'll take the bra off.
I'm fucking excited. That's a weird, bizarre find. So
they're just pixels, Adrian. They don't exist.
Oh.
I'm talking about humans. We're all pixels. This is the Matrix.
Streamlabs just froze on me. So if anyone's in the chat out there, message, just put a hell yeah face, or if you don't, just say hi. If you're
no one's in the chat.
Still out there, or David can probably just check on his own too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of hell yes on behalf of chat in the chat.
On behalf of chat.
Yeah, let's see if we're still good first.
You're still streaming.
So. It's still going.
Oh yeah, Backy, loyal and true.
All right, he's good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So everything froze for me, so we're still going though.
I didn't see anything from Backy yet.
See it right in the chat. I'm staring at it. My face 3 times over.
Hell yeah.
That's you.
So, no, I put my face 6 times over.
No, that's just you, man. You're losing it.
I am at Backy. Dun dun dun.
That explains it.
Whoa.
Anyways, Chris, what'd you get?
All right, I don't see it, but whatever. If he sees it, it's fine. I did. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to Discord. I got I got this.
Hell yeah.
I already had it on Switch, but I wanted it on PS4.
Especially the PS4 one. Apparently goes for 90 usually.
Okay,
so.
this is my turn to talk. Hey.
Fuck you! I do what I want.
You just keep fucking talking. You're drinking again, I can see. Anyway, got a couple more PS5.
I drink every podcast. Fuck you.
I know, but like,
someone go back and see when David started doing this.
Is that a different bottle that you just grabbed? Do you have 2 bottles?
Yeah, I've gone through 5 of them already.
No, did you just sip from one bottle then swap to another bottle? Is that what just happened? Or did you just grab the bottle with a different hand? I thought he had like one in that one hand and the other in the other hand, and then it looks like he did something else. Like, ugh.
I do genuinely switch hands for most things.
Yeah, switch hands. Yeah, I bet he likes that. Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, I got a couple more PS5 games. Like I mentioned before, I got Alan Wake, which is weird to get this on a PlayStation console, but I got it.
Grab that still.
But you know what? I lied to you. Deathloop's in there.
Oh shit!
Oh, I lied to you. What a twist.
When are you finishing that game?
I don't know. I haven't played it at all last week, so.
Coward.
What? Fuck you, bitch. Anyway, I got Death Stranding Director's Cut. I got a good deal on this. 35. Fuck you. $35. Got it for on eBay. So disc is loose in there. Fucking cocksucker. And I got a limited run game. I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot I ordered this. And I'm not too happy with the outer box that this came with. I bought the get the fuck out of there. I got the Sam & Max Save the World on Switch. And I bought the outer box it came with, but mine kind of, you can't see it, got dented, and also this thing is kind of shitty. Like compared to the Shantae. Yeah, compared to the Shantae one, this one sucks, but it's obviously smaller. So here's the card. But it's obviously smaller. It only fits 3 games. They have yet to make the other 2 yet. So I always wanted to play these, so I got it.
Good games.
These are newer ones, though. These aren't the old originals. So these are the Telltale ones, aren't they?
I've still heard a lot of good things about the Telltale ones.
Are these the Telltale ones, or are these like different ones? I don't fucking know. Anyway, this was on sale at Best Buy, and of course the new one's coming out, and I didn't have these on 4K, so I got the Matrix trilogy. Got it. It's mine.
I almost bought that.
Yeah, only the first one matters.
The second one has merits. Whatever. I don't fucking care.
The second one feels like such a slog to get to the good shit.
Sure, it does waste a lot of time on bullshit, but I haven't watched it in a long time, so maybe I'll feel the same way. It was like I think it was $25, so pretty good considering it usually goes for $50. Yeah, it was sold out like almost immediately after I bought it.
Was it?
I actually thought I wasn't gonna get it because it just kept saying it was sold out, and then eventually went through.
Let's see if I have that at my local one. Nah, whatever.
Go check. Wait. Where's Doodle Bob and Nicktoons Smash? Anyway.
Yeah, where's that as an alternate costume? What the fuck?
Yeah, there's no costumes at all.
How much was it?
I think 26, 25.99. I don't remember honestly.
Wait, does it not have alternate?
Oh, it's
colors
$50 now.
No, it doesn't have. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It was on sale.
Oh, on sale. My bad.
Yeah. We're 64 posted that. Yeah, no, there's no alternate costumes.
That's fucking dumb.
I got a lot of PS2 games. I'm not gonna show them all because a lot of it was kind of whatever. But the 4 games I got in this, I spent like 120 on this, but it was a good deal. The four I'm about to show you are the really good deals. I got Romancing Saga. That's complete.
On PS2, good fucking find.
Yeah. Thank you.
If that's one you ever decide you want to flip, let me know.
No. Mega Man X Command Mission. We'll
Underrated game, fun RPG.
Sadly, did not have the manual, and it has a fucking library sticker on it, motherfuckers.
Gross.
I'm assuming it's a library. I don't know, but the disc is in really good condition. I was actually surprised by all these having almost no flaws on the disc. Tales of the Abyss. I have that on 3DS. So, boom. And then the one that's worth 120 itself. Sadly, the cover art's a little damaged, but I got Wild Arms, Alter Code F.
Ooh.
Comes with the DVD anime shit, and then that. And this is like really good condition. Besides the cover art, it's right there. Like you can see pieces of it torn up.
Yeah.
But that's like $170 game right there. So.
Man, Wild Arms needs a fucking.
How much you get it for?
Back. That was such an underappreciated game.
I got the bundle, the whole bundle, including like I think 8 other games for 120.
Ooh, and you got that thing in there? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it.
What do you just
And
search up
like
bundles, right?
All these other games are like these games right there are like $40 each. So.
Do you just search up bundles on?
No, man, I look up all the fucking shit. On
Yeah,
fucking.
don't you watch his fucking Gore Buy Something videos?
Yeah, don't you watch my 40-minute videos where I just fucking look at the same website over and over again?
You don't do that anymore, right?
No, I go to I use Macari OfferUp. I look up the game section. I put it on most recent listings, and then I bookmark that. So I always have it
just
ready.
directly with games.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause I would search up like video game a lot, but I'm assuming it just.
Yeah, I have that too for eBay, but for Macari, there's not as many listings for just video games, so I just make it so that it's just the general video game section, and then I see what I get.
Nice.
So for eBay, I have that. eBay, I have like Xbox. And,
was that like a quick snipe that you saw just happened to pop up like right away?
Yeah, I got it quick. I think people didn't realize because the guy posted it in game, individual pictures of each game, so it wasn't like there wasn't one picture of like all the games.
Which someone probably would have sniped immediately.
The first picture was I think it was Final Fantasy X-2. I guess all right, I'll quickly show the other games, but they weren't great. But yeah, I got it. Here's the other games, just real quick. I got Ark the Lad, Wild Arms 3, Need for Speed Underground.
Oh, did he put the other ones like towards the end, but like probably not realizing how much they were still?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, 2, Prince of Persia, 2 Thrones.
So people, yeah, they saw that and they're like, nah, whatever.
Fucking, these are sticky. I don't know what he did to these.
Or what you did.
Considering the box art of that one, I don't know. And then the other 4 I just showed you.
Good
That's
find.
it. That's all I got. Go fuck yourselves.
Good ass find.
Adrian, what'd you get?
Let's see. I had this last week.
Oh no! Shut up. I'm not done.
Oh,
I'm not done. I also got this.
There's more.
Laid. Hell yeah. I know that
Oh
Smash
yeah,
character.
Doomguy me costume.
Yeah, I knew like right when I showed this. That's the fucking obvious joke. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks a lot,
Stupid
Sakurai.
assholes. Dumbasses.
Got this last week. I forgot to show it off. I got Lost Judgment.
Nice. I'm probably gonna wait until Black Friday.
I was gonna
still
do
need to
that,
play
but
first one.
it falls under that Best Buy Elite Plus thing, so I could get discount if need be.
Right.
And I was hoping by the time I pre-ordered that I would have played it by now. Obviously, didn't. Whatever. I grabbed Need for Speed Undercover because that's one of those delisted games.
Underground, undercover.
And then I forgot I even ordered this. I don't know why. Whatever. In Sound Mind.
Oh, I heard it was alright.
Yeah, it was one of those like $20 games. I think that was a pre-order. I think I grabbed a lot of them and didn't realize it. That game showed up. What the fuck is this game?
I
Got
heard it was good.
Nickelodeon All Stars on Steam. Along with a couple other games, I think on Steam. There was.
I was considering getting it on Steam too.
Yeah,
it's still like $30.
Yeah, he posted that one.
It still is.
Yeah, it's like 32, I think, because it was like some sort of like discount code on one of them. But it's
if you use his discount code, it's $30.49.
Something like that. Yeah.
Welcome to PC gaming. It's so much cheaper.
Fuck you. Who the? I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm just gonna tune them out.
So yeah, I grabbed that on there. So I'll probably play that some tomorrow because I'm looking at my pre-order at Best Buy and it says we'll let you know when it's ready. I'm like, cool. Thanks.
That's fucking great.
And then I think this game is called We the People. That was on sale. Oh, I want to get Eastward. I'm probably gonna buy that tomorrow. I bought
PlayAsia one.
Oh, the physical?
You're in my order for the physical, yeah.
How much is it?
Yeah, I'm not
40. Oh, was it 40? That was like
yeah, that's how much I paid. Did I get ripped off?
If it's 20, then I'll buy that because the game is 25.
The game, yeah, it's 20.
No, I think it's like 30 something.
The physical is cheaper. Order. Yeah, no, the game itself is 30. I think it was 25 when it first came out because it had a little sale, little come get it early, get a little deal, get a little off. Get a little off.
Yeah,
get a little off.
40.
Get a little off.
And after,
I know.
After shipping,
I fucking bought it. Why the fuck didn't you just accept what I said? I bought it.
I bought it, but I also
paid money.
Used the discount code.
You don't know what numbers are.
No,
explain what a number is.
It's the thing that is the letters of the gas tank.
Dumbest shit I've ever heard. Anyway.
Dumbest shit I've ever heard. Let me see.
Numbers are just the letters of the gas tank.
Numbers is just the letters of the gas. Speaking of gas.
How much is shipping usually again?
Shit.
Like
$5.
It's
not that expensive considering it's coming from Japan. I think it's like $5. I think it was for me.
And I think
and there's no tax.
Code I've been using lately has been like Andrew, and that's been like taking off like $5 from things.
Yeah, it's also been. Wait, what? There's a fucking code you use?
I use Honey. We're not sponsored, but I do use Honey, and that's been.
I use Honey too, but it never finds anything when I'm fucking on there. What the fuck?
My
Honey's busted.
Codes every so often. So
Honey busted. Fuck.
You said the code Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Andrew. All capitals.
Where's the discount code spot? I can never find this thing.
It's on like the last part.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, coupon.
Let's see. Andrew. What the fuck?
Andrew.
What, Frank was available? Funny fucking jokes.
And if that doesn't work, I think like censored.
That went through. Let me see how much they want now,
though. They want more. Fucking hate that Andrew cocksucker.
Let me see.
Hate that motherfucker.
Oh, I gotta type my. Let's see.
All right, watching a live buy right now.
Yeah, live buy.
You're not gonna get the game for like 3.
Buy these nuts.
I bought that Fist game, the Rabbit Metroidvania game.
I was thinking.
I heard it was really good.
But...
I bought it physical through them, and they just shipped it like a few days ago, meaning I'm not gonna get it for another 2 fucking weeks. So doesn't matter. I ain't gonna play it anyway, but still.
No, I got a lot of stuff I pre-ordered through PlayAsia because I got the Eastward, I got the Wonderland and Deadly for PlayStation 5. I have the Letter horror visual novel pre-order.
Yeah, I saw that.
It takes out $2.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, $2 fucking bucks. What the fuck? Should thank him.
Hell yeah!
$2 can go to your cocaine addiction.
Play from fucking Limited Run. Time to get that now.
Yeah, but that's like the Japanese version though, so it's not the same.
It saw English.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not the same fucking cover art, dick.
Doesn't fucking matter. Oh, and I got the Fatal Frame
it does.
pre-order.
Yeah, I was about to say Fatal Frame.
And
what'd you get it for?
PS4.
Oh yeah, I wanted them to make a PS5 version. I'm considering getting Disco Elysium, but I saw that it's just available everywhere else. So, what? Are you okay?
No, I got Disco Elysium from elsewhere. I think I actually got that from IMDb.
Yeah, I was considering getting it there because I didn't see it anywhere, and then Best Buy, like all these places have it now. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck it then. I'll just get it there. Obviously.
Death Smiles 1 and 2. That's the other thing I got on PlayAsia.
Shoot them up.
All right. Trivia.
Good stuff. Originally Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, I have it. I got that in Aka Katana, I think is another game.
Yeah, there's like 10,
Katana?
I think, exclusive shmups from Japan.
All right, boys, let's do this trivia.
Yeah, fucking go.
Let's fucking trivia.
I'm waiting for this poster board of David's. There you go.
Jesus Christ, he still has it.
Hell yeah. It's hiding now.
Yeah, I don't know how it could fucking possibly hide. Look how big it is.
Here's an easy one for you guys. In League of Legends, what term is used to describe the number of minions a player has defeated?
Squambles. Pylon.
In League of Legends, what term is used to describe the number of minions
of course
a player
he
has
would
defeated?
know. Look at him. All he does is fucking jacket to the fucking the Jinx girl. All right, of course he knows everything.
All right.
I was a Soraka main for years, but the problem is
I never played this fucking game. What the fuck? You think I'm going to
no, I was about to say. I think the term had changed over the years, so I just wrote down what I remember.
All right, let's see it, David. I didn't
fucking write anything. I want to fucking smoke crack. I don't know.
He wants to smoke crack.
Minion pills?
Minion kills.
No, it's actually called. It's called creep score.
All right, I'm gonna assume that's a fucking change then, because back in the day, that's what it was.
David, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why you would think the answer to this. What's the term that League of Legends used for how many minions you kill?
Minions are killed. Minion kills.
Because that's what I was thinking back in the day. 100%.
How many?
I stopped playing it in season 3, which was at this point
2001,
7 years ago, something like that.
Next question.
Back in the good days.
Which character was regarded as the unofficial mascot of Sega before Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, oh fuck! I forgot the fucking guy's little shithead's name. Oh no! Oh, I knew this. I don't know their name.
I was gonna say, didn't you just get the new release for that?
No.
Fuck. I don't know. I can't even think of it.
All right, David, go ahead and show your answer.
Mario.
David says Alex Kidd. That is correct.
Yeah, I did just get that.
Okay, best 2 out of 3.
All right.
Which actor and comedian voices Jasper in Fable 3?
Oh. I'm pretty sure I know this one. I think. I know he voices somebody. I don't remember if it's Jasper, though.
Jasper Kiddie.
Jasper Kiddie. Yeah. Jasper Kiddie. Voiced by Garfield.
Okay, on 3.
And Andrew Garfield.
1, 2, 3. John Stamos and John Cleese. Gore is correct. Is John Cleese.
Yeah. That's the butler. I remember.
I played 5 minutes of Fable 3, so.
Well, he talks. He's the narrator, so still.
You're the narrator.
You're a fucking. Oh my god! I just want to put my hands around his throat. God, I want to see the life leave his eyes. Anyway, good.
I'm trying to see if I can figure. I'm gonna leave that question. Maybe I can figure out a better way to say that.
What are you gonna figure out, huh? How to read? Huh?
What open world survival game is set on the fictional ocean planet 4546b?
The fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say? Ark Survival Evolved.
Which open world survival game is set on the fictional ocean planet 4546b?
Did I get it right?
Is that your answer?
Writing it down.
Oh, is that Subnautica?
David, you're correct. It's Subnautica.
What the fuck did you just say?
Subnautica.
Subnautica.
Oh, Subnautica. I heard schmuck. Like,
congratulations, David.
I want a trivia.
As long as we're fucking moving forward.
Gore, you're at 24 points.
You won the fucking last one, you fucking schmuck.
Gore, you're at 24
fucking
points.
schmuckers.
David, you're at 10 and a third.
Hell yeah!
no
I'm
10.
never gonna catch up.
No, you're not, because fuck you. I'll win the next 10. I assure you this.
Rest easy.
I don't know why we write it down. We should just yell it.
No.
That was much better.
Well, no, I thought you were very confused the entire time.
Who?
You.
No. I was confused why it took this long to do trivia.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of confusion, let's talk about this Resident Evil trailer.
I thought that was at the top of news.
Yeah, this is the top, idiot.
No, top is the last thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
you don't start at the bottom. You start at the bottom. Start at the top. I started from the top. Now I'm here.
Top of the hour? What do you think that means, David?
That means the beginning of the hour, you stupid fuck.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You know what?
Go back. I want everyone to go back, rewind the gears you can see in David's head when I said that, and just see how he processed that.
Yeah. Don't rewind this, because that means it'll be longer. Fuck. If anything, fast forward this right now. Get out of here.
I'm assuming David watched this trailer. Gore watched this trailer, both versions of it. Yeah. They still hit me for copyright if I play the trailer right. Doesn't really matter, whatever.
No, I didn't get hit, so. And I watched it a couple times, so. Exclusively in movie theaters. Oh my god. Anyway. Alright, so this fucking trailer came out today, finally. Movie comes out in a month, so. I didn't even realize Hunk was in the beginning of this trailer. I didn't even notice him. It took until the second trailer I watched where I saw him. Anyway, this comes out in a month, and that doesn't really bode well for most movies when they finally release the first look at a movie like this. Some, pretty, maybe not high profile, but Resident Evil's a pretty big franchise. So even those movies
especially where it's had like 7 movies prior to this.
Yeah, and they all do really well. Like those movies do really well. I think the last one actually did the best of all the movies. So whatever. Anyway. They all suck, but whatever. I didn't even know they're supposed to be irons. It looks nothing like irons. I thought the trailer looks super shitty, but it really, like, it could be really fun. It has a lot of references, but also doesn't have enough. And
yeah,
it was like it had cool references, and it's cool that they're covering stuff like Lisa Trevor. And there's the fucking the twins. That's a little reference there. I'm sure that's gonna come into play at some point. Yeah. I just don't know if it's gonna flow well at all. Like, look how small the mansion looks there. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Honestly, like talking about it like this with no audio. Just watching these images,
like, right here, like that's a neat little callback to the original. But it's one of those things that there's so much try-hard bullshit in a lot of the trailer. But at the same, I don't know, like,
yeah.
What is at least appealing to this is it doesn't seem like we're gonna get a lot of self-insert bullshit.
Oh yeah, it's not dark enough. Like, go back to that shit. Go back to fucking Liquor. When they jumps down, Leon, or whoever he's actually supposed to be. It's not dark. That looks like shit. That looks so bad. I can't believe they said that looks good. That looks like, I said this in my reaction for it, it looks like the CG they would use for a live-action trailer for a video game. Like, it doesn't look like it looks like commercial CG. That doesn't look like fucking...
That looks
fine. Like... No, he looks like shit. Are you kidding me? Are you high? Are you okay?
No.
Put it on 1080p.
I think that for...
You have your glasses off?
Yes. I'm nearsighted, so as long as I'm looking at the screen right now.
I meant earlier when you were looking at this, because look how bad this looks. Are you kidding? That's straight out...
fine. It's not great. It's not good, but it's fine. It's serviceable.
It's shit.
It doesnn't belong in Resident Evil is the problem.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. At this point, I mean, it has big eyes. Those are the weak points. So right there, like, look at the big eyes on its fucking, I guess, back.
Shoot there for massive damage.
That looks great. But... That right there looks great.
Yes.
I thought that looked good. That close up. When it's moving and stuff, that's a different story. But right there, that looks really good. Almost looks practical mixed with CG.
When you compare that liquor to the other creature, I mean, the other creature looks cartoonish. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
even the dogs look bad.
It's fine. Like it's not. It's not. We're not talking like '90s reboot fucking cartoon terrible CGI.
No, if it did that, then they should never release that movie if it looked that bad. Like if that existed in this movie, then that would be beyond horrible. That would be like unacceptable. I'd say. I mean, I would love it. Don't get me wrong. That'd be amazing. But if they had reboot level fucking special effects, not even Resident Evil, the original movie, had those levels of effects. Do you remember the liquor, the super liquor that was in that movie? Because they did a liquor in there, but it was like a awesome, like a badass liquor. That was like the main boss at the end of that movie.
No,
it looked really shitty.
Most of the Resident Evil movies are just a faint memory in my brain, aside from certain parts of them. Like, one of the ones that still stands out is when, I think it was the second one, fucking Nemesis is charging up to the fucking Stars fucking outfit, and they're all on top of the building, and only the pimp survives.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, he was only killing Stars members. That makes sense. He's not a Stars member.
It makes sense, but it was such a dumb fucking thing.
I don't know why they decided to put a pimp in there and play my Mike Epps. I don't understand that. That was a really weird choice.
I want to be in the writing room when they decided that.
All right. You know what everybody likes? Friday. Let's put a Friday character in there. All right. Sure. No, but let's just do it anyway. Fuck it. Get the urban demographic into a Resident Evil movie. Like, oh no.
I mean, as long as his wife was fucking the star, that's all that mattered to him.
Yeah, to Paul W.S. Anderson, but it's not just him. I mean, a whole studio of Sony execs is like, we need to get the urban demographic. We need a funny black guy. Bring him in there. He's gonna do funny stuff. Make sure he lives too. We'll subvert their expectations because everybody thinks the black guy will die because it's a horror movie. I saw what you tried to do there, Sony. Ain't gonna work this time.
You know, honestly, I could have seen.
Actually, there's not even a black guy in this movie. Is there a black guy in this trailer? Wait, I just realized, where the fuck is Marvin? Come on, Marvin better be in this. I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't think we had any black demographic characters in here.
Well, I think Jill's actress is part black. I could be wrong. I think her actress is half black. I could be wrong. I didn't really look into it, but I thought I heard she was because people were upset.
Of course they were. Ancestry.com on her, so
yeah. Well, no, I just heard people were upset because they cast a non-white person. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Of course, everybody's pissed about Leon, which I'm like, I don't fuck. At this point, watching this trailer, I bet Leon will be in it for about 5 minutes. So I don't think you need to worry about it because it doesn't look like his ass is even close to the focus of this movie. I bet he'll show up.
Shouldn't be for what it is.
Well, no, but like this is a combination of 1 and 2. Obviously, we're in RPD. That's 2. We're in Spencer Mansion 2. Claire's here. Claire's not in the original. So, like, I don't know. The liquors aren't in the original. The liquors show up in 2. Like, I don't know. Right? That's true, right? Liquors don't show up until 2.
Yeah, no, liquors were.
I haven't played the first one in a long time.
Introduced rather in 2.
Yeah. So, to be fair, I haven't played it in a long time. 1, but they should do a remake of 1. And cut out more content.
I just wish we would have actual good, faithful video game movies once in a while.
Well, what do you mean? We got Doom Annihilation. You didn't see it? They said Ultra Nightmare.
Free Guy.
You didn't see it? Yeah, you got Free Guy. That one's faithful to the Free Guy video game. AKA
they had a Mega Buster in it.
Sakurai Succubus. That's the game that's based on. Oh man, Ryan Reynolds sucks and fucks in that movie. Jesus.
I'm not gonna show this up next week because I forgot about something else. This is something fun. Where I'm out of nowhere.
Fuck you! God damn it! That sold out when I tried to buy it.
Did it really? It was on Amazon. Yeah. Hell yeah!
No, because I think it's a
listeners out there, you don't know what I saw. You know what I showed.
He showed a floppy
Glock.
No, because there was 2 variants.
That's my rap name.
Sold. That was, I think was the limited variant for it.
Anyway, speaking of floppy Glock, that has nothing to do with this. Anyway, let's talk about this fucking trailer some more. How about we do that, huh?
Sure.
Hell yeah. What else do you have to say about this trailer?
How about you? What do you have to say?
I think it looks mediocre. I mean, it doesn't have Mila Jovovich, so I'm interested. So otherwise,
there is a reference to her character in this trailer, though. Like I think there's a part in the background of something that says like who's Alice or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe it's connected. I was thinking that in my brain in the beginning of this trailer because she's like, here's the origin of evil. I'm like, are they gonna try to connect this somehow to that movie? Because it would make sense because all these characters are in those movies and they look completely different. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. They show up sporadically. Like Leon at one point is just like some fucking bro that shows up. I'm like, all right. Supposedly Ada's in this too. I didn't see her in the trailer at all. So we saw everybody.
I guess it makes sense if they're doing partial Resident Evil 2 in there. It makes sense.
No, I think it's full on 1 and 2 because fucking Birkin's in this too. That's the one white dude that you see for a second.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that was supposed to be Birkin.
And Lisa Trevor is gonna be connected to him some way, even though I don't think that's usually the case. I'm not sure because that's a Spencer thing. Spencer fucked with Lisa Trevor. But maybe Birkin had something. I think maybe Birkin did have something too. I don't remember, honestly. There's a lot of lore in Resident Evil. But yeah, I mean they're just combining it, which is fine if you're gonna do it, whatever. I wonder how they're gonna connect it because there's 2 separate areas, one Spencer, one this. I wonder if they're just gonna kind of go through the Spencer stuff quick because it didn't seem like there was a lot of stuff happening in the Spencer one, but it looks like you see a lot of RPD. But I don't know.
Dude, that's the thing is I could see them easily going through Spencer leading into RPD just because they technically are within a 24-hour span of each other continuity wise. Spencer, if you take away all the gameplay elements of what goes on in Resident Evil 1, you can easily break that down. It's like a half hour of content.
Actually, I think Resident Evil 2 takes place a little after. Because
it was literally the next day.
I think it does because I remember I think Resident Evil 3 takes place pretty soon. But yeah, because Resident Evil 3 takes place the same time as 2, and that would make sense if Jill is, where she is in 3, and also in 1. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure 3 because it doesn't Leon and Claire get out of there, and then at the end of Resident Evil 3, the whole fucking city explodes. Like they barely make it out of there, or something.
2 months after Resident Evil 1. Okay.
Yeah, it takes place a little bit after. Yeah. And also I remember Resident Evil 2, you find a letter about Chris like, I'm going out to, fight Umbrella or whatever. Yeah. And he didn't I don't think he knew what Umbrella was until the first game, right? Again, it's been a while. But anywho, I thought the trailer looked like it could be fun. Like it could just be like, I don't really give a fuck. We don't need movies based on these fucking games. Like the lore is so ridiculous and crazy and all over the place in the video games themselves. We don't need a movie to replicate the same shit. So as long as it's a fun movie with goofy ass moments and some fun character stuff and some good kills maybe, because it looks like it's gonna go hard R, which is nice. Not that the other Resident Evil movies didn't. They get pretty violent, but hey, as long as it's fun, I don't care. It's from the guy that did the last the Strangers movie, which if anybody saw. Yeah, it was. I liked it, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it was a fun trailer. I like the song choice. Everybody hating on it, but I don't know. I thought it was fun. I like that
here's
song.
My thing, and we've talked about this a little bit before with like the Mortal Kombat movie that came out a while back. Like, right. I'm not asking necessarily for a 1-to-1 recreation. Like that'd be neat. But I don't even necessarily care about that. I mean, I still feel that, this first Silent Hill is one of the best video game adaptations, and that's by no means a 1-to-1 recreation.
No.
I just feel it needs to capture the essence of what the fucking story was, and be respectful to it. That's all I look for. And so I'm open to see what this does. I hated all the other Resident Evil movies prior to this.
Good track record.
I just want something that is respectful to the franchise, and that's all I'm looking for.
Well, this one looks like it's taking all of the stuff that was sporadically sprinkled throughout all of the Paul W.S. Anderson movies and putting it into one movie, so that's good, because you had all these characters technically in the Paul W.S. Anderson movies, but they were always like, oh, here's Jill in this one movie, all right, Chris is in this other movie, Here's Leon. Here's Claire. Claire would show up more times than most, but still, it was. And also, it just didn't
second fiddle to his wife.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, back then, back when Resident Evil. Go ahead.
Good.
No, I was gonna say back when Resident Evil 1 came out, like the story was. The fuck are you smiling about?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, when Resident Evil 1 came out, the movie, that was right when the remake came out, I think. And there was 3 games, sure, and this story, but like I don't think anybody really cared that much back then about the story of Resident Evil. Not like they do now after 4 and even like the return of like good Resident Evil again with 7 and 8. And the 2 and 3 remake, obviously. Well, maybe not 3, but 2 definitely. People like that. Yeah. I like 3. I don't care. 3 was never my favorite Resident Evil, so like remaking it and then taking shit out, I'm like whatever.
If it was the original way it was supposed to be, which was the combined package, that would have been an incredible package, I think.
Well, did you hear the rumor about them doing a Nemesis edition of Resident Evil 3, where they're adding extra content?
Yeah,
they're adding all the stuff they fucked and
didn't the box art leak? Out.
Yeah, the box art leaked, but they're remaking Nemesis. I think I also heard a rumor. I think that is gonna be like not a free add-on, but I think it's like a extra like $10 or something. But they're adding like the Nemesis that we all thought we would get. Like he'll bust through save rooms and shit, and fucking like he'll follow you way more in the game, and that's cool if that's true. But that should have been in the fucking game to begin with. But
agreed. Like I still haven't picked up the Resident Evil 3 remake, so I'm still disappointed with what we ended up looking at.
Yeah, it was disappointing with it was disappointing with Nemesis for sure, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I still had a good time with it.
Yeah,
I don't have an attachment to 3 whatsoever though, so maybe that speaks on that. But
yeah, and 3 is my favorite Resident Evil.
I loved how long it was too. Really? Everyone was saying that thing was short. I was like, hell yeah, that was short. Get in, get out. Fuck yeah.
Get in, get out, get paid.
Exactly.
That's a tagline for a movie. I don't remember which one though.
The Boondock Saints.
That's it. He nailed it. No, Boondock Saints 2. Boondock Saints 2.
All Saints Day.
All Saints Day. That's the subtitle. You are correct. Willem Dafoe's best performance at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Well, in Boondock Saints 1, he's great.
I love him in Boondock. I ironically like really enjoy the first movie.
I do too. Fun. I think it's fun too.
The second one is fucking goddamn hilarious garbo though. 100%.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. Anywho, this is a fun trailer. I think it's not. This is shit, but I like it. This trailer. Anyway, he was cool. Boondock Saints. Anyway, that's the show. Anyway, that's the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. We have nothing else to talk about. Hope you enjoyed this liquor break.
Nothing else of importance happened this week.
Yeah, honestly, of all the news that we're talking about, this is the one thing that I would
before I transition to the next story really quick. Or what do you think? I didn't ask. What do you think of the What If finale?
It was fine.
It's all right.
It was good. Yeah. I mean, they saved the day. Spoilers. Gamora showed up for some reason.
Marvel.
Yeah, that's the cut episode.
Yeah, I know. I heard. I don't care. They should have cut her out of the fucking What If episode too, because she's barely in it. So what the fuck? And what was the point of like shitting on Tony Stark again? Like, why does Disney hate Tony Stark now?
They really want you to get disattached from him.
Yeah, well, the only thing that got me disattached to is Thor, because he's fucking annoying. So they need to like hire like
people.
Do they get the same people that do like the funny stuff in the Insomniac games to do the fucking writing in these Marvel things? Because it's like the same stupid fucking humor. And everybody loves it because I guess everybody's a fucking stupid moron in this world now.
Like every reaction I see, they're laughing at Las Vegas.
I know what Las Vegas is. Fucking stupid asshole. You're done. If you laughed that day, you're stupid. Go back to elementary school, moron. Go to hell.
Yeah, they were all laughing at that. Anyway, Twitch got hacked. Shout out to Twitch.
I don't care. Fuck Twitch.
Like all the source code leaked out. Payment information, so you can straight up just go and just see what all the top creators made, which is a lot of money, man.
Yeah, no shit. Who would have guessed that these people that have millions of people watch them every fucking month and give them money every second would make a lot of money? I would have never guessed that one. How much did DSP make?
He wasn't on there.
I think someone ranked him. He was like,
yeah, it was like 400 and something thousand in.
Oh, was he on there?
Few years
oh, I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah. No, I was about to say that was the Twitter post. I retweeted it, I think.
Yeah,
I saw it.
It was like over the past 6 years, like 430 something thousand a year.
No, I think that was since he joined. He made 430,000.
Yeah, like, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
it broke down to like 80,000 a year that he was making.
Yeah,
pre-tax, even though he didn't pay taxes. But
well, I guess you could probably figure it out anyway, right? Go through every single one of his streams and like calculate all the fucking subs. You know, you want to fucking waste your time, but you can't count the ad revenue though, because you still get money for ads, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
those aren't. Yeah, and those are obviously not direct donations, which was his bread and butter.
Yeah, no, that's just his memberships and shit.
His tips, which that's the thing is with all these numbers, that's
just his charitable donations. You mean?
That's
his what else does he call it? He calls it tips, but he also calls it something else. He always calls it like. Say just the wording so people don't fucking give him shit.
That's right. It's not donation. There's something else he uses because technically donations are still tax deductible.
Contribution. Contribution. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word.
But no. So then you have factor in the fact that a lot of the Twitch streamers, that was only their subscriptions. They're making a lot of money off donations.
Right.
A lot of money being up there.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. They make more money than me. Wow. Whoa.
Yeah. But. What the more important thing, honestly, I feel, is the fact that the whole source code for Twitch, it was leaked online, as well as projects that they were working on, like a Steam competitor called Vapor, which I think is amusing.
Isn't it kind of this week for internet was really weird? Like Facebook went down because of one dude just fucked up like one thing.
Here's the thing, like the conspiracy theory part of my brain kind of kicked into overdrive because I find it funny that we had a whistleblower come out about Facebook. We had the Pandora Papers get leaked online, and we had a major controversy with the Catholic Church also come out.
And the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, there you go.
And the Zodiac. Well, that actually goes into conspiracy. We had these three major things that genuinely deal with a lot of major things within communities and world politics, and suddenly in the same 24 hours Twitch gets hacked, everything leaked online, Facebook goes down for a day, so many other things that serve either as communication methods or as mediums that would be more interesting for other people to look at and talk about than the Pandora Papers, the Catholic Church, and other things.
But Twitter was up, right? Was Twitter up?
Twitter did go down very briefly for a while.
Yeah, it did, because hashtag Twitter down was trending for like maybe 30 minutes.
Which is ironic.
Which is funny because you couldn't see it until it was back up and then it was gone almost immediately, obviously. Yeah.
But no,
Twitter's down. Oh, wait, no, it's not anymore. Obviously, I just tweeted. The fuck?
Yeah, just the conspiracy theorist part of my brain kind of kicks in a little bit of like, man, all these like interesting things about all these people in power doing some horrible fucked up shit suddenly getting drowned out by people's means of communicating going down or having issues. I don't know. It's a little sus, but
yeah,
it's fascinating.
David, read that line.
Some people, I'm sure it is.
David, read that line.
I can read it
out
loud. Twitch internal red teaming tools designed to improve security by having staff pretend to be hackers.
Something that got hacked and leaked was their methods to try to stop hackers.
They didn't do a good job.
I mean, that's just white hat testing. That's a really fuckered way of saying white hats. I mean,
I'm sorry, what was that?
White hats.
That was a really fuckered way.
A really fuckered way of saying white hats.
Okay.
I like saying fuckered. It's a good word. Anyways,
right.
But I mean, that's basically what they're describing as white hats. That's not out of the ordinary. Every company pays other people to try and hack them, or they have an internal team dedicated to hacking themselves.
So anyway,
It's
the only thing I give a shit. Thing I give a shit about this is that vapor thing. That's
DSP's finances.
Oh no, I don't give a fuck. I hope
yeah,
everybody
Vapor's pretty
money.
funny of a name to have for that too, and no one's gonna give a fuck.
Yeah. Sad
But hey, shout outs to Twitch becoming a open source platform as well now. I'll be really curious to see other sites starting to go ahead and use their resources and tools and code base and tweak them just enough so that way you can't legally prove that they're using the code base. I look forward to more competition happening for Twitch. Curious to see that happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll just tune it out. Anyway, next.
Next story. This little fucker. Yeah, let me just go look up the Sora.
Sora is finally here. What? First of all, I'd like to say
his name is Sora. Okay.
Sora, yes. Shout outs to Gore's comment sections being salty motherfuckers, but
I didn't have too many people that were salty.
A couple of whiny bitches in there, but
yeah. Well, you always gonna get them.
True. But yeah, this is definitely a character that I had to really kind of sit and simmer on this one for a bit. It's not the character I wanted, but it does feel like a proper finale to Smash.
You wanted Sakurai, I say, yeah.
I mean, I wanted Doomguy is what I wanted. I was expecting Sakurai. But,
well, you got Doomguy, kind of.
Well, he's a me costume, and not even with music. Like, if they could have at least thrown in a fucking track in there,
that would have been dope.
They should have done that. I'm kind of upset they didn't do that.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you, Nintendo.
I feel like with every premium meet, like throw a track on there. I think that's just kind of a cool way to do that. But
also, good.
I think it's funny that Gore's top two votes in his chat. Who's gonna make it?
Yeah, I did a poll, and my top two were Sora and Doomguy. So
hell yeah,
and they both in.
Sora just seemed to get more and more votes as time went on. I don't know why.
Everyone really knew. Everyone had feeling.
After he was announced to be an actual character,
when you're seeing him fighting in the screen, everyone's like, "Sora's gonna be the last guy."
I think he's coming. I could be wrong.
And then
it could have been a joke. Maybe it was gonna be I don't know, Roxas.
Hell yeah. But no, this is there's two big things for me that I think are interesting. Actually, three things that are
the complete lack of Disney characters in here because
Disney characters.
Yes, that is definitely
the complete lack of a good Final Smash.
Yes, because I was expecting like
the way he said that too. We'll show you in a little bit. I was like, oh, we're gonna see the gang come out.
Yeah, I thought it'd just be like maybe Final Fantasy characters.
Oh, what if the Final Smash? What if the Final Smash was a door opens, Goofy comes out with an AK, fucking kills him, and then zooms in. I'll fucking do it again.
I'll do it again. Goofy, you killed 37 children.
Yeah, every time it's a Sora on stage, Goofy, you killed a child.
You killed this little soy boy child. Sawyer.
Yeah, so that was definitely one of them. I get it, even the fact they could get the mouse's silhouette in there is a fucking miracle at this point.
Look at his stupid fucking face. God damn it.
But it is a little disheartening that we didn't get Goofy and Donald at least as part of the final Smash. The other thing is, despite the fact that they use Simple and Clean in the trailer, it is not part of the soundtrack list that comes over, which is disheartening, because that is the most iconic fucking song. Other than, I can't remember the exact name of it, the one that was used in the Kingdom Hearts 2 trailers.
Right here where they like obviously omit fucking...
Yeah, they took it because they're supposed to be there in that last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead it's the raft and the Papu fruit.
Yeah.
That's so lame. That's such a lame.
This character sucks. You know how awesome Doomslayers would be? He'd get the BFG and 9,000, fuck it, and just destroy everybody. It'd be fucking... They fucked up. This is so lame. This is some child's play shit. So, some fucking... look at I'm a cute little kid. Fuck you. Man, he's such a fucking little doofus, too. Look at his dumb face. God damn it, man. I've seen better faces in that Nickelodeon game. He looks so dumb. Look how dumb he is. Such a fucking idiot. Look at him. I hate him. His big ass clown shoes. Fuck out of here. I hate him.
I showed Gora
yeah.
It's so good. You just talk shit the whole time.
I always thought he had clown shoes on. He always has a giant ass fucking shoes.
So Goofy shoes.
Yeah. Goofy doesn't have fucking as big of shoes as he does. The fuck's his? Does he have like big ass feet, or is he just a goof? You know, I was happy for people, and now I'm not at all. Fuck everybody. If you wanted this character, you're a fucking problem. Doomslayer's a man. Look at him. Even as a little toy, he looks more badass. Look at him. He's still badass. Come here.
In the Mii costume's more badass.
Come here, motherfucker. He's cool.
Go back. Shouts to Gore's just a scream of pain. I think
Gore's too my fucking thing. So the stream froze right when he appeared.
I think. Have you had a scream of pain like of someone just getting locked out of the game yet in Smash? Or did it take to the last reveal for you to finally have that?
I might have screamed for when Dante. And I was probably like, no, not Dante. I didn't scream though. That was the same day. That was the same time as Shantae. So it's the Dante Shantae fucking swindle.
Yeah, I know, because that was the biggest scream of pain I think I had was that, because that was the final little bit, the little cherry. That was it.
The last.
We were right there at the very end.
The last Mii costume ever.
So badass that there was only 3 costumes, not 5 in this one. He killed the other 2 costumes. Who were they? I don't know. Doomguy killed them.
Anyway, the other 2 sucked anyway. They're just
Splatoon hats. Not even there's hats.
Yeah. See, he's pissed. He's fucking out of here. Big. Look at his big ass. Where's he going?
Oh God, he must. His ass. Yeah, right. His asshole. Shout out to his audio listeners out there. You didn't see that.
Yeah, you didn't see the gaping Indiana Jones cave. Anyway, that's gross. Anyway. Yeah, I'm so like, no, I'm mainly joking. I don't even play this fucking game, so
yeah, at this point,
I will tell you though,
if
Doomslayer was in it, then I would definitely play it, without a doubt. I'm really upset he's not in it, honestly. They get like what they could have done. I still have hopes that in the future, whatever Mortal Kombat game comes out, he'll be in that, because that fits better, I guess. But still,
they've done action heroes. They did horror.
Yeah,
let's get some action, like actual action.
They've done movies. Characters. They've done movies, so now they have to do other video game characters. Fuck it, put them in Tekken. I'll take it. They put Negan in Tekken. Negan's in a fighting game before Doomslayer. What the fuck? He's one of the first fucking video game characters, technically, if you really think about it. What the fuck?
I think that'd be awesome. Like
fucking Negan.
Like get
Negan.
Marcus Phoenix.
Blow your head.
Marcus Phoenix. Get Doomguy in there.
Microsoft, just
that guy from Hatred.
Yeah, guy from Hatred. The Pong battle. Fuck it, put them all. It's just one of them.
Pong.
The ball.
Yeah.
There you go. No, Pong could be its one character, and it's just the 2 paddles and the ball.
It's fatality. The fatalities that have 2 sets in the balls and just go back and forth.
Yeah. It's when it hits the edge and it goes really fast.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it slices you in pieces. Look at this. Fuck.
So, let me pull this up actually really quick.
I need an event about Sora.
Now that we're so Sora's cool. I think it's good that it ended up like I don't care about Sora as a character. I think the only 2 fitting last characters were either Crash or Sora. I would prefer Crash. Awesome. I think that would have been a good way to just bring together we talked about this on the stream too, to bring together that nostalgia of the console wars from Sega, PlayStation, and Nintendo. I think that would have been nice.
Wouldn't have blown people's minds though. Is the problem?
Yeah,
they wanted something big.
Well, they mentioned there Sora's been the most requested character just ever.
Yeah, I don't understand. Everything I see of Sora, he seems like a little
you sound like that guy that we watched.
No,
the stupid protagonist is fucking...
That's why I never wanted to play the Kingdom Hearts games, because he's such a little goofus. Like he's like my heart and your heart, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is he so loved? I don't get it. Why? Because he's good vibes? Fuck you. Doomslayer's good vibes. He's trying to save the world from demons. How is that not good vibes?
How's that not good vibes?
All right. Fuck Doomslayer. Fuck Doomslayer for a second. Crash. Good vibes right there. He's like, ugh. Even when he's getting fucking brain damage from boxes,
that's good vibes.
He makes all the fun, weird faces.
So here's why I think Sora...
Master Chief! Anyway, go ahead, sorry.
Here's why I think Sora was the best choice to end. Because in the history of video games, there have been 3 massive crossover franchises. In modern times, Smash has been the big one. I mean, technically 4, with 4. But that's still a more recent-ish thing.
All right.
But prior to Fortnite, ignoring its existence,
okay,
Smash Bros. Was the big crossover. so many game series across all platforms, technically speaking.
What's the other two? I want
prior to that, Sora with Kingdom Hearts was one of the biggest crossovers between Disney and Square Enix. And then prior to that, really, we had Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
So when you consider that you're ending the end of Smash, one of the biggest of the 3 crossovers, with another character from one of the biggest crossovers.
Fuck it, get Jonesy in.
It feels fitting. Get Cyclops in. Fucking Optic blast this bitch. Get Justin
Wolverine.
This shit.
Wolverine would have made me shit my pants.
Hell yeah.
They just replayed the Wolverine trailer from that game. Yeah. They're like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah. Berserker Barrage. Come on.
Like as fitting as much as I want a Doomguy, and as nice as it would have been to have like a Spyro or a Crash in there, I feel like for a final character, there's no one more fitting genuinely than Sora.
I don't care about the final aspect of it. I think Crash should have been like
the Nintendo logo.
Hey, I'm gonna piss off someone. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about fucking Pyra and Mithra. All right, I get that some people are like, we need more first party Nintendo characters. Well, if we need first party, we need to pull someone from back then. I don't care about this we're advertising for our new game. That's what Byleth was, and that's what the Pyra and Mithra was.
Wait,
I don't give a fuck about that.
Xenoblade 2 was like
no, I know, but they're newer. Like, so that was Min Min too. Min Min was an advertisement for a newer game. I was old, but by the time they got to it, that's the reason why Min Min wasn't in the original core Smash roster, was because she was so new. They were planning on that, but I get that it feels promotion-y because it is. If you're gonna do like a Nintendo character, get like one that everyone wants. Fucking put Waluigi in there. Like fuck it at this point. Everyone wanted them, just fucking do it. Who the fuck cares? But like, I think instead of one of those, just put fucking Crash in there. I think that would have been nice. I don't care about him being the final character. Sora fits, final character, most requested, cool. And I'm glad it happened. Obviously, this is a fucking legal nightmare for fucking Nintendo. I'm sure this is already like fucking Mickey Mouse. Like,
I can't imagine.
Don't you put me on that fucking video game? It's like because we didn't get any of that
quality
shit.
Impression.
Quality. Like, it would have been nice to at least fucking if you're gonna get Sora, at least it would have been nice. I'm not saying this is fucking obviously not Nintendo's fault. Like I'm sure they would love to do that, but Disney's over here just fucking really upset about that.
They would have wanted so much.
I should have realized, by the way, that when the final trailer happened and had everyone in it, I should have just clicked in my head that it was gonna be a Square Enix character right away, because Square is really fucking anal about their characters being in any other trailer. So like
what?
The Sephiroth trailer, that's why I had Hero in it, and that's why I had Cloud in it. But but if you look at any other characters videos that have like any other just trailers, any other trailer with it, there's no Cloud in it, and there's no Hero or Sephiroth.
You didn't see Cloud until they already revealed it was Sephiroth in that one trailer. So you didn't see Cloud
Hero.
Until... Well, who the fuck is Hero?
The fucking Dragon Quest motherfucker.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, that's he's Capcom. A hero.
That's Capcom.
Capcom didn't get a single fighter in any of the DLC passes, which is wild.
That's not true. Mario.
Which is wild because you're thinking Dante, you're fucking thinking Zero, you're thinking any fucking Resident Evil character.
Like, I'm thinking of.
Like I'm surprised Capcom didn't get anyone.
They should have just said fuck it, let's go ballsy. Vector Man, bring him back. He loves it. See. Oh no, bring Alex Kidd back. There you go. We mentioned him earlier. Bring his stupid goofy ass back.
So,
or bring back Billy Hatcher, as we mentioned earlier too.
Sure. So before we move on,
bring in Shadow the Head Shag.
Before we
bring
move on,
in Shaq Fu
from Smash Reveals. I dug up on my Mac.
We didn't get it right. No one got it right. We got it wrong.
No, I want to go through everyone. We didn't get shit right, but I want to go through what everyone thought they were, because you got kind of the hopefuls in here too.
Yeah, I probably said Master Chief, Doomslayer. I think I put Crash at one point.
No, you didn't. You were so not confident they would put Doomguy, and you didn't guess a single one for Doomguy.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. That was a hopeful one, I think, when we did like a hopeful.
Yeah, we guessed on the side one, but this was our official trivia if we got any of this. So,
to be fair, whenever I ever talked about like predictions, I never put Doomguy as like I think it's actually going to happen. I always put it in my hopeful.
I wish,
section, because I never thought it was actually going to happen.
David.
Yo.
In order, you had Doomguy as the first character you thought had been announced.
Or the second pack, right?
Second pack. Right. Sora. So there you go. You got
Sora. I got that one.
You got Master Chief.
I didn't get that. I don't know why you're counting.
And then you got Emil.
Oh yeah, from fucking is that Golden Sun? What is that from again? What is Emil from?
I was assuming Nier is what you were trying to say.
No, it definitely wasn't. No, it wasn't Golden Sun. That's Isaac.
I think that's what because I think Isaac was because I think I was initially trying to put in like an indie rep because I think initially I did say Isaac from The Binding of Isaac.
You may have said that for the first pack. I don't remember.
So
that.
I'm still certain I was trying to go for
Emil. Like I'm trying to think of who Emil is from what game.
The only Emil that I would think of is from Nier.
Yeah, I would remember you saying that. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
because I would have told you you're fucking high as fuck.
Well, David does like.
I'm literally wearing the Emil shirt.
Well, David likes some fucking dumbass shit because all right, and then you guys also guessed 2 costumes. David picked the Spyro costume. Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
I don't
David
know how that would work. Right?
And David picked a Doki Doki costume.
Oh,
that's not really some bullshit thrown.
It would have been a rope. Oh no.
Gore. In order of your predictions, because you only had 4. I guess we started like pretty early in.
Right.
You had Crash Bandicoot. You had Scorpion.
I did.
Yeah, you had Tifa.
Oh yeah, but her. Oh, I was close.
You're on the right path.
I was sniffing it out. I just
he was sniffing sack right there. He's like,
right. Yeah. You combine.
If
you combine Sephiroth and Min Min, you get Tifa.
There you go. And your final pick was Ori.
That would have been cool.
Spyro was another costume that you picked as well. And then you had a Raiden costume.
Oh, that would have been cool. Raiden from... Wait, are you sure it's Raiden from Metal Gear? Or is it... Because it's spelled the same way as Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
You just put Raiden, so I'm assuming it's
Raiden from Metal Gear.
Okay,
yeah,
and I picked...
that was like on the eve of us playing Revenge.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of it.
So I'm actually the only one...
I'm sure that this was a prediction thing that happened 2 minutes before we're supposed to make our prediction, so we just had to kind of...
I think we're
put it on the spot. So
I actually was the only one that got one of them was Ryu Hayabusa was the beginning.
You got Sora.
He got that as the second pick. So I mean, we're doing an order. It was like half point. If you get the character eventually in the pack, cool. If you land it on the same spot, you get the full point. Whatever.
Okay, sure.
Ryu Hayabusa was my first pick. First one to be up.
Nope.
Crash Bandicoot was my second. I had Lloyd Irving as my third, and I had Sora as my final one. And then I had his.
But technically, you're not right because you only wrote 4.
Yeah, we started 2 characters in.
Yeah, sorry. Failure. Wait, okay. So Min Min was already out at that point.
Yeah.
Because it was the first one was it Min Min or was it no? It was
Min Min. Min Min and Steve.
What's the first one? But who was the first one? Was it Min Min? Really?
Min Min.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it was like we're gonna announce an ARMS character for Smash.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the leaks at the time even said,
and people were kind of curious. They were like, "Oh no, is it gonna be all Nintendo characters for this whole pass?" And then Steve showed up and they're like, "Oh fuck, never mind."
Yeah, Steve was fun. I guess Microsoft got their representation. If you think about it,
they got 2.
I mean, what was the other one?
And then for the costumes,
yeah, I forgot about that.
I had costumes I had Rayman for a costume, and I had Conker for a costume.
Nope. Sorry.
Anyway, congratulations to me and David. David, you get 10 points for that for trivia. So you are now neck to neck with Gore, so you're right there now.
Well, he should also lose 10 points for even fucking thinking of Sora at all. So fucking soy.
You know what, David? For that, I'm gonna upgrade you a little bit. Hold on.
Well, fuck you. What the fuck is this bullshit? Upgrade him to what?
So, David, you go from 10 and a third point. I'm gonna just put you up to 11 points. We'll just even it back up. So that
I don't even
really should be 11 and a 4th.
He didn't get it right, so I don't know.
You backed him up.
I didn't back him up.
Yeah, you said no. David got it.
Yeah, well, I'm taking it back. Sorry. You didn't get the place right, so no points are awarded. Sorry.
Also, just for the record, if Microsoft does resurrect LJN, then I just went.
Yeah, he said. First of all, he said the last character would be Sakurai, so wrong. And also he said LGN would come back and Microsoft would buy them. So that should at least get them negative.
No, if that
one-third.
happens, if Microsoft resurrects LJN, I just win trivia forever.
Hey, how about this? I'll compromise. He's at one. He's one. He's at 4/5. There you go. Point. That's higher. Right?
Higher.
I think that's higher.
All right.
Wait, what was it? 2/3 or 1/3?
He was at 1/3.
2/3.
Oh, 1/3. Okay, so I'll give him a half. There you go. He's at a half point now. There you go.
All right.
That's better.
Next story.
Oh, good God.
Wait, real quick. Breaking news. Toshiro Nagashi, the director of Yakuza, has officially left Sega.
Don't care.
As of 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, didn't they say that?
Well, he actually left there. So if you went to Sega right now, you'd see him walk out the door.
Yeah.
Would they say who picked him up again? Someone picked him up.
It was a Chinese company that was gave him an offer. And so he has now officially walked out.
All right, cool. Good for him. I hope he makes a new game. Anyway.
Shout out to someone else who also left.
It was a franchise.
Yeah, speaking of people who fucking left, this douchebag left. Randy Pitchforks.
Randy
Did we really need to fucking talk about this?
I didn't even know this happened. So you told me that it was necessarily he was leaving.
I didn't say we should talk about it as the news. I just
fine. I didn't realize it was happening.
All right, Randy Pitchford, known liar and douchebag, left Gearbox Software to. Well, he didn't really leave it. He just went to do like Gearbox like film and TV shit. And now Steve Jobs is the new president, so that's cool. Anyway, that's it. He talked to Kevin Hart once, and he feels like he's a film guy now. So there you go. That's what happened. He interrupted him while he was probably doing something else in his fucking trailer because he's a fucking weirdo. And he's like, "Hey, Kevin, talk about the character you play." You're like, "Yeah, this is a paycheck. I really enjoyed the money. I hate this fucking movie. This movie sucks." This is what Kevin Hart said deep down. And then he said, "All right, fuck off, Randy." He's like, "All right, I love you, Kevin. You're the best. I loved you in Grown Ups too."
And then he gave Kevin Hart
What if there's an alternate reality where he decides to go do movies and he makes a YouTube chronicling all of it called Randy the Movie God?
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But okay, I mean, if there's an alternate universe, then I hope Doctor Strange doesn't open up the multiverse, and I hope I don't ever see it. Because I don't want to see it. That's fucking retarded. I don't want to even think about that.
Gore beats Gore the music god and Gore the video game god. Gore the book god. You guys all beat up Gore the book god.
We all
fuck that guy. He likes books. That guy can read. Fuck him.
Fuck that guy. Oh, he's gonna be reading his own tombstone in hell.
You guys Office Space Gore the book god.
Yeah, we fucking put him in a lawn and beat the shit out of him. Anyway, I don't fucking care. I hope he fucking makes so many movies, whatever, and then he does like some fucking molester shit and then gets thrown in jail like fucking the other guy.
Like all the rest of Hollywood.
I mean, I hope no child comes to harm, but
yeah, well, he attempts it once and immediately gets caught.
Okay.
Shot square in the eye.
They do some Chris Hansen shit to him immediately. He's like, "Why don't you sit down?" Randy Pitchforks, is that your name? No. Seriously. Oh, all
right. Konami promising new fucking games. I swear we hear this every other fucking month, but I don't care. I honestly, as much as I want a new Silent. No, here's the thing. As much as I want a new Silent Hill, as much as I would love a new Castlevania, I don't trust modern Konami doing the games.
Just for a reminder.
Yeah, as a reminder, Kojima Deep Ops has still been working on Silent Hill.
Oh, the big. I mean, it's always a fucking rumor. It's literally never been not been a rumor, but it's that Sony is overseeing or funding the Silent Hill project or letting Kojima work on that.
Yeah, man. I still haven't seen any updates on the Abandon app. What the fuck? Where's the next 4 seconds? What the fuck
is going on with that?
What's the next 6 seconds of the trailer? Where is it? Hassan? Pokemon, or what the fuck your name is?
Yeah, Julian Assange. Where the fuck is it?
Julian Assange. Come on, you fucking WikiLeaks piece of shit. Where is it? That's a WikiLeaks guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, making sure. Come on, you Benedict Cumberbatch bitch. He played him in the movie.
Anyway, I'm sure it's gonna happen. I don't see why not, because they did have that. It says right here they had that restructuring. I'm sure Pachinko. I think when I heard Pachinko wasn't even making that much money to begin with, and now it's definitely not because COVID.
I don't fucking care. If I
Gores
hear the words Pachinko again, if I hear the words Pachinko again, I'm gonna go to fucking Japan and burn down every fucking casino, every fucking arcade. I don't give a fucking fuck. Okay.
You didn't want to play the new Silent Hill game?
I'm coming. I'm fucking coming.
You didn't want to play that Silent Hill Pachinko game?
No. 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 I'd rather play fucking Lucky Hit and Shenmue. Hey, anyway, you see the trailer for the animated Shenmue series?
No.
No,
I didn't see it either. Let's go watch it tomorrow. Anyway, I don't fucking care until I see something. I'm tired of fucking this stupid bullshit. Oh, there's a rumor. Like, who the fuck comes up with these rumors? They're always wrong. Who is it? Is it fucking Jeff?
Who is you?
Jeff, what's his name? Jeff Davis? What the fuck's his name?
Jeff Kaplan of the former Overwatch team.
Jeremy Bezos, you fucker. No, who's the fuck other guy besides the other one? The two
Jeff
Kaplan.
Boys.
Yeah, Jeff Kaplan from the Overwatch.
Jeff Kaplan, Jeff Bezos is running the ship right now.
Cap Lappin, you fucker. No, who's the guy? The one you know I'm talking about. Fuck you. That's not.
Repeat this question again because we've diverted.
Who is the leak people? The ones that always leak shit. They always have the insider.
Oh, Jason Schreier.
Who's the other one though? There's another one. Jeff Bergman? Is that his name?
Dave Thomas.
Jeff Grubb. Jeff Grubb.
Thank you. Fuck both of them.
Go ahead and exercise Christ right now. Did I just make this up?
Yeah.
We're getting so many Jeffs. Did I make this up?
Yeah, there's another Jeff Grubb.
I like how you didn't. I like how you didn't get the name that you probably could have made up in your head at some point. Jeff Grubb.
Yeah, Grubhub. Fuck. I don't know. Anyway, those two suck. So no. Well, yeah, they do.
No, sometimes they out some really shitty companies for doing some really shitty things too.
Yeah, that's cool and all. And
but my games, I need my headlines, dude.
It's like Castlevania game, you fucking dicks.
Stop spoiling my trailer.
Yeah, okay. Wow, everybody's a sex pervert. We know. It's America. Jesus. America's run on Duncan? No, sex perverts. This guy knows. Look at his pink shirt.
I take half offense to that.
Pink shirts. I know you should. You're wearing a pink shirt, you idiot.
What's wrong with wearing a pink shirt?
It says in the Constitution, if thou wears a pink shirt, I don't know why they use the word thou, but whatever, then you're a sex pervert.
Breaking news, another member of the Yakuza team has also left, Daisuke Sato.
Oh my god.
And there's also a sequel they're making too. Left? They're making a sequel they announced too.
Eventually they're just going to have Monkey Ball games and that's it.
Speaking of Monkey Ball, we're out. Thank you for listening to Blue Reese Podcast episode 133. Stay tuned right after this for Games Gone By for Bloodstained Ritual tonight.
Oh fuck my life.
Really quick, the following games are going to be next week's Night Trap. October 28th is Bioshock, and November 4th is Games Gone By Season 2, and I will be announcing the first game of Season 3 of Games Gone By. So, stay tuned for that. Go to the movie good. Get hyped.
Fuck you, piece of shit. Fuck you. Good lord.
Good lord. Welcome to Games Gone By. This is talking Bloodstained Ritual tonight. I'm Adrian.
I'm Adrian.
Gore's here.
My friend Adrian. And also we have Adrian here. Welcome.
We got big old Frank over there with that pink shirt.
Yeah, Frank's here too. Frank's real cool.
Everyone check out Frank. Everyone give a high five to Frank. Everyone fucking acknowledge Frank. I get it. He's the fucking favorite. Yeah, it's really fucking cool.
Shoot him up. Or shout him
no, don't shoot him up.
Shoot him up.
Like, hey, David! Yeah?
I'll be a fucking
we've had enough shootings in Maine as of late, all right?
All right, you brought serious shit. I was doing like a Sopranos bit, and you're fucking like, oh, everybody's dying. What the fuck?
No, we did actually have a police shootout right down the road from me. Like,
he's telling you that he doesn't want to hear it.
Speaking of shootings, Bloodstained Ritual of the Morning. That's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Games Gone By is our retrospective podcast. We come and do a book club style thing. One of us puts up a game. We all got to play it, or I don't sometimes. No, that's the 2-game trend. Let's see if that keeps going. It won't, but just say that for now.
It will.
I'll
make sure.
I'll play Night Trap. It's only like
I'll break your hands. You're not playing it. It's not really. You don't really play Night Trap.
Exactly. So we'll get the next one. Take my eyes out. Take my eyes out.
Okay.
Boom.
Bonk. Bonk.
Yeah. So we all play this game. The game that was nominated by David was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. The upcoming schedule is going to be our next episode, which is next week, is Night Trap. Our final game for season 2 is October 28th. That's Bioshock. That was a Gore nominated and fan voted pick. The following week, November 4th, is Games Gone By season 2 retrospective. So we'll go back, recap the games we played. We played more of them. We liked them, like them less. Because that's happening, I will have actual concrete thoughts on Stardew and Bloodstained. But other than that, I will be announcing in a second our first game of season 3 because the order is, I believe, let me double check because I keep getting this wrong all the time. Gore's picking the December pick. That's what it was.
Yes.
So and you put that down right now. So I'm gonna be the November pick. Gore is going to have the December pick. He's gonna pick that nice little Christmas game, and then David's gonna ring in the New Year with the January pick.
Why'd you shake your head? Or when you said David, you shook your head.
That's not David, apparently.
No, not David. You.
I'm looking. I'm typing in this.
Okay. I was about to say, we got a problem with David?
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh shit! Where's he?
I think he shook his head because from Gore fan that David is looking like a snat.
Yeah, with fucking custard. God, is that lard? What's a disgusting thing? Butter? No, butter's good.
So,
I deep throat butter. What?
Fucking Paul Dean over here. God damn.
Yeah. No, I'm not racist.
Anyway.
I mean, you were complaining about the blacks earlier.
No, that wasn't me. That was Digital Foundry. They kept talking about the blacks. They got an obsession.
Oh, that Mega 64 video.
Yeah, I love that. It's one of my favorite.
That's a deep cut.
It's not even a running bit. It was like a bit for a little bit, and they were like, "What the fuck?" Everybody was like, "What the fuck is this Mega 64?" It's like our new thing.
It's our new thing. And then they took the fake feedback and like really hammed it up. Like, wow, we really can't fucking do anything. I guess we really want to fucking expand, just not do this comedy shit. But everyone fucking wants to talk shit on it, so whatever. And then Derek on there like, yeah, really fucking cool. So cool. We're gonna do more funny fucking skits, I guess. All right. Anyway, fucking let's talk about this skit. I think really hemmed it up on the podcast. Evanescence playing during.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's
fuck. Video. That's a deep ass cut. So.
Well, they were vampires or something, right? Was that it?
Yeah, it was something like that. There was some really fucking vampires, some really dumbass one-liners in there.
I don't even remember the video itself. I just remember the backlash.
Yeah,
and I wasn't even watching it at that point, but I like caught up with that stuff. I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I watched like all the podcasts and stuff.
It wasn't revealed to be a prank for a while too.
Yeah.
And they had videos of the anime con. I think they showed it at, and there's one guy. It was like the red shirt guy. He walks up and says, "Is this a joke?" And they acted really fucking offended.
That reminds me of the footage of them at, I think, an anime convention where they just kept telling the you're a redneck jokes or whatever.
Yeah.
While playing, like, I forgot what they were playing. Like, it was like some fucking like music in the background.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember, but I
it was at an anime convention.
Yeah. they fuck around at anime conventions so much. That's how you get the cosplayers videos. Those are good videos.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking,
they haven't done one in a little while.
About Games Gone By. I will announce my pick for the first one up in November. This game is not a very long game. Let me go check the how long to beat actually. This game has
50 hours.
Yeah, nah,
Queen.
I hate that it's like this.
I hate this.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm making that face in a second. It says 10 hours. I'm gonna assume probably 10 to like 15 max if you're like really taking your time. Normally I wouldn't announce it super ahead of time. The reason why I'm going to is, and you'll see in a second, is I'm asking them to pace themselves out. They don't have to, but I think that's the best way you consume this game is if you pace yourself out at the appropriate level.
Life is Strange.
No. Let everything sink in. This game, I had mentioned it a while back when I picked up something, and I was like, there's been something on my mind. And the reason why I've been wanting to watch this is why I'm going to pick this game. And I have a full list of games. This game was kind of landed in the middle. Then I eventually ended up playing that game, and literally I've never been able to stop thinking about this game. It's like, little by little, the more I think about it, it creeps in more in my top 10. It's kind of in my top 10 games of all time at this point now, I think. And it's very unfortunate. There's very little very little Let's Plays for obvious reasons. I'll explain in a second. I'm being very cryptic. Does anyone want to take a final guess on it? We said Life is Strange. You guys want another crack at this game?
Is it that Parasite Killer game?
No.
Okay. Paradise Killer?
No, but Paradise Killer is fantastic.
I am gonna guess Last of Us 2.
No, what the fuck? Absolutely not.
I think that was a bit.
I don't fucking know.
Godfall.
Oh shit.
Yeah, play a little bit.
Just play a little bit of it. Really brace
get
yourself.
Some good loot. Get some good loot. Wait a week. You play it again. You're like, oh yeah, that's right. I got this super cool sword.
The last hint I'll give is Gore. You're waiting to receive this game in the mail.
Oh, so it could be any of the Annapurna games.
A bad dragon dildo.
I'm assuming Telling Lies.
No.
What was it with Tom?
Yeah, you take that 3-hour game, just play like fucking 20 minutes at a time.
I don't know. I haven't played it. I forgot what else is a part of that.
You say that hint as if it narrows it down.
Oh, is it?
Well, technically it does. There's literally like
I know what
it
is. It's a Kentucky Route Zero.
Kentucky Route Zero will be our Games Gone By game for November. You'll like it, David. This game is, I think. Personally, we'll talk about it obviously in there. I think it's an incredible game. I think it's a very modern American story. You can really dissect the game to no end. The vibe is really interesting the way it goes off. It feels like a scary game at sometimes, but it's really not. It's just interesting. Like the entire thing about it, it's a point and click adventure in 5 acts. The game, we'll talk about this for sure there. The game was originally, like, the first act came out like in 2013, and the last act came out when the game actually got produced, which was like last year. So it was a long time, which is why there's no real Let's Plays of it, because that took a long time to get there. There's interludes in there, which is also part of the game. Just everyone knows is there are interludes in between there, and there's one you can unlock for if you do something in the very beginning afterwards. So 5 interludes, 5 acts. Acts probably go like maximum 2 hours each, but you can probably spend like 2, maybe 3 hours in it, just exploring, kind of getting around there. A couple puzzles in there, not too many. A lot of dialogue, heavy dialogue reading. But yeah, it's a game that literally I can never stop thinking about since I played it. I keep wanting to talk to people about it. I was almost thinking about like even just getting the fucking developer on this podcast, because I just really want to talk to people about this game. It's really fucking incredible. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in depth on this game 100% in November. And like I said with you guys, the reason why is play an act, let it settle for a little bit, kind of just digest it for a bit, because they can get not heavy, but they can get really surreal and very cryptic. It's like, what the fuck did I just do? And then you'll start to kind of piece together in your mind as time goes on. So yeah, that is the first game of season 3 is Kentucky Route Zero. And obviously, that is neither a pick for Gore or David. I think my first pick, just to give a little spoilers, I think my February pick will be for Gore, because I'm waiting to receive that game. So if I get that game in time, it'll be there. If not, I'll wait sometime later this year.
Oh, that's right, because it was season 3, one game.
One game you're shooting towards someone else for their pick that you just think is going to actually, something's going to resonate with them.
Man, I fucking hate both of you. I don't fucking know. Smash Bros for you and fucking some hentai game for him. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can make you can make that your excuse to play Sakura Beaches, whatever. Or you can be like, oh well, I was picking it for David, so I mean, I guess I gotta play this game.
All right. Well, little did you know, I already played them all. And
oh shit!
the story. You said
played
Kentucky
all
Route Zero.
500 of them.
You think Kentucky Route Zero is surreal? Get ready until she does something with, you know, a little part of your body with her
A little
mouth.
part of your body.
A little for me. I'm okay with it.
Anyway,
I've grown accustomed to it being small.
Kentucky Route Zero is our first episode of season 3, which is going to be on November 26th. Happy Thanksgiving.
Go
Black Friday.
Black Friday, Friday. Gotta
That
get down on
physically is
Friday.
only part of the Annapurna fucking collection.
Also limited run.
It's also part of the Annapurna collection too.
Yeah, Annapurna, whatever.
Is limited run right, or was that?
Yeah. You said something wrong. That means you're bad.
It was limited run, right?
Huh?
It was limited
No,
run.
it was Indiegogo. No, Indiegogo. See, I said something wrong. No, it was I Am 8-Bit.
Ah, that's where it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it goes. Oh, it was at Best Buy for a bit too, so it definitely.
Yeah, it was.
It shouldn't be one to check.
Yeah, it's
A lot of I Am 8-Bit stuff goes.
Yeah, Best Buy had it because if you go to eBay, you can get it for $30 through Best Buy.
Yeah, no, you can get it. You can still get it cheap.
It's a regular game.
Yeah,
it's a regular old game. No limited shit. I Am 8-Bit originally was limited, but you know all these limited places say fuck it. They're not limited anymore. We're lying. So whatever.
We're lying. Anyway,
yeah, I guess I'll have to get the fucking physical version if I'm gonna play it. Me as well.
You just download it. You like Steam so much. Welcome to PC gaming, boys.
Yeah,
it's only saving $5 versus I also.
Let's go beat up this kid.
So.
We're Steam.
I'm curious how you're gonna like
cooler.
it. I could see you really not liking it, but this is gonna be also a game that you know how like I talk you into the game sometimes, where I'm like I give my own perspective on it. I'm gonna think about this. Really, like just to be like super serious for like 15 seconds. I'm gonna think about this. There's also another reason why I just really connect with this game. So that episode might be a little heavy, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about a way to present it, but just believe me on that. I think this game I literally can't what the fuck up about. I fucking love it.
I'm gonna trust your guys' recommendations. I mean, not everything.
Yeah, Gore recommended it too, so make sure he's on this boat. If you hate it, it's him. It's on him too.
Unless it's fried chicken, I don't recommend Kentucky shit at all. So,
but no, like in general, I mean, between What Remains of Edith Finch and a couple other games along the way, there have been some surprises that really resonated with me.
Here's the thing.
That's why I said you too.
Again, I'm sorry to derail this one. I mean, I don't think Bloodstained is gonna be that long. Anyway, just not derail it real quick. I think your style of, I think you like really introspective texts. I think you like stuff that really you can dissect and get into. And I think you're gonna love the style. You're gonna love the atmosphere of it. But I think it's gonna be very hard to digest off the bat. I think you're not gonna know what you're getting into with this game. So the thing I bought was Twin Peaks. It's very Twin Peaks, okay. And that's the vibe that I hear. It's a lot of Twin Peaks stuff. A lot of moments in the game are like very much like, oh, that's like very Twin Peaks. But
that's a double-edged sword comparing it to Twin Peaks. That gives me very high expectations.
There's one scene in I think Act 3, I want to say, that is one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen in a video game. I was mesmerized at it. It's just a really pretty game to look at too. Just everything about it. The way I'm talking right now, it's gonna be one of those episodes. So get ready for that, boys.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing while playing the Sakurai Succubus game.
No,
this is a beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Twin Peaks.
You
is
see everything too.
Favorite series.
This is gonna be okay. Here's one of two ways this is gonna go. David's not gonna like it, but I'll talk him into at least appreciating it enough. Or we might have found one.
I'll just be in the back. I'll be in the background.
Well, you can't read, so I understand if you don't like it.
Well, that's true. I'll watch a playthrough.
Yeah, I'll read along an audiobook.
Yeah.
There's one. There actually is one of the Let's Plays was a girl that did it, and she I think she does some voice acting at some point. She's really good. It's a really good Let's Play of it. So for people out there like Gore, go ahead and watch that.
Yeah, go find that one girl that played it. You'll find her.
It's gonna. Oh yeah, there's only a couple, so you'll find her for sure.
There's only a couple of women in the world.
Yeah, in the game.
Find her. In the game.
No, I was just to Gore is that there's not that many Let's Plays of that, and I think you might enjoy that as a Let's Play. Maybe might be a little bit too deep to kind of understand it, but I think that there's literally
what the fuck does that mean?
Because it's gonna be one of those games that you don't really just like. It's not a reactionary game. Like, oh fuck, there's a couple moments I could think of it like, oh shit, that's happening. But otherwise, it's kind of like one of those like it's a slow burn. Like it's so Red Dead in that style where things just kind of slowly kind of accumulate.
He just fucking turned his ass off right now. He said,
but I think if you want to do Let's Play, you'll be one of the few on there. I think it's good views. And then David, yeah, so it's either gonna be I'll talk you into appreciating it, or this might be like a sleeper hit that you're probably gonna really fucking love. Like I can also see the other side of it that you might just really, really get this game and like a really deep aspect of it. So
I'm fascinated. You're hyping the shit out of this for me, man.
This is like on the caliber of how much I want to talk about this game with you and Halo 2. How we went to like a fucking teacher style. Like I just gave you that whole fucking like PowerPoint. I can do that shit with
I just placed my order, so we'll see how it goes.
I immediately when you said teacher, I don't know why I just thought of Chris Hansen when he like tell someone to sit down. Like sit down. Let me tell you. Let me show you something.
Let me show your cock on yeah. Let me show you your cock.
Let me show your cock. You probably haven't seen it in a little while for reasons. I don't want to fat shame you, but whoops. Anyway,
so sorry to rail this. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Can we talk about this fucking stupid ass game about?
I'll put a timestamp at the very front, and I'll put that on text that jumped this time to get to the game. David, you picked Bloodstained. This is your second Bloodstained pick of games gone by. As a series, let's talk about it.
Well, get some variety, fucker. Jesus.
Oh yeah. So I picked Bloodstained Ritual of the Night because I was actually a Kickstarter backer for this game. I love the Castlevania series. Symphony of the Night is still one of my favorite fucking games of the franchise, and just in general. And I feel like Metroidvanias are a genre that, you know, when we talk on the podcast a lot, I talk a lot about RPGs, talk a lot about fighting games. But like Metroidvanias are like a genre I love and adore, but we don't really talk about a whole lot. And so I wanted an excuse to kind of get into it more. I think, in fact, actually, when my Bloodstained Ritual of the Night came in, I even showed it off on the podcast because I got like a $250 tier. So that came with a lot of really cool goodies. Like you can see, I mean, I don't think you can actually see it in here, but like some of the keychains and pins and stuff that came with it are hung up there. I have the art book soundtrack, especially kind of layered disc there. But I've been excited for this game ever since it was first announced. A return to form, a fucking Castlevania Symphony of the Night proper style game. And this was when I was still technically kind of riding that high of creators coming back and doing their games proper again, because Mighty Number 9, let's go. Released. Well, no, what I'm saying is at that point, Mighty Number 9 hadn't released yet. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm excited for that because I was a Kickstarter backer for that too. So I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get Mega Man proper again. We're gonna get Symphony of the Night proper again. Let's fucking go! I'm excited. One of those games turned out phenomenal, and it was Bloodstained Ritual.
Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, it was Mighty Number 9.
I think it's Ukulele.
Yeah, Ukulele. I like banjo, but I was never like the hugest fan of it. So I was like,
it wasn't a terrible game. It was just a very it's a game.
What, Banjo Kazooie?
No, Ukulele.
I mean, I think he was just talking about Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah, I know Ukulele is it. That I wouldn't say it's failed, especially because it spawned. What's that one that was really good after that?
The Impossible Lair.
Impossible Lair, which it was very well received. But the 3D one, it got very lukewarm, and I get it because there's not really personality to it.
But no, so this is a game I was always excited for, and I just never got around to playing. Which again, that's half the reason why we do Games Gone By, is we want to get through our backlogs to some degree. And where this was the the year of horror for me, I wanted to go ahead and cap it off with a game I knew I'd love. I mean, I talked about it before a little bit too when we did Curse of the Moon. I knew I was going to like the game. That's why, despite the fact I've never played it, I wanted to say, let's play this, because I knew I was going to enjoy it. And 100%, it was true to form. I love this game. The art style transitioning into the kind of faux 3D models, the 2D style is a little jank at times, but this game is 100% what I wanted. Castlevania, Metroidvania style exploration, a really interesting kind of like lore about it that gives you a lot to explore and kind of pick apart without being overbearing. A lot of creativity in how you go about doing everything. so much is just 100%. Yeah, here's a couple tools. Go fuck around and do what you can. There's no order to it. There's no rhyme or reason. There's just, here's a giant ass castle. Go fuck around and have fun. And I love it. 100%. Phenomenal fucking game. Fantastic music score. Great art style, if not a good transition with the 3D models. But all in all, an absolutely masterpiece of a game and a great return to form for E-Gun Team. 100%.
Nice. And Gore?
Yeah, I liked it.
Well, thank you for listening to Games Gone By. No,
I enjoyed it.
So
it was a good game.
As someone who hasn't played Symphony Night, is this game like Symphony Night? Like, because I never thought quests would be a thing.
Yes, no. There's quests, side quests. It's not as overt where you get like a quest tracker in Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
But Symphony of the Night still has, because this game, I'm not sure where. Actually, to back up a little bit, Adrian, you didn't finish the game. Where did you end with that with this game?
I'm on the second section. I beat the first boss. I'm on that second part where you're.
Oh, so you're still at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the game.
No, I had to. There was a lot of things.
You left the boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like in the first 5 hours, if that.
Yeah, I spent a long time just kind of. I also remember, once again, if you guys don't go back to the first Curse of the Moon, I'm ass at these fucking games. These games just. Eventually, I'll learn it, but I get my ass kicked. So I straight up, like, a lot of those hours, it's like 5 or 6 hours are in there, and there's a lot of grinding, and I get my ass kicked.
It's a little different than Curse of the Moon. You can't really grind.
Right.
I was gonna say, you never needed to grind in this game. I mean, I was going for the platinum.
So also again,
I'm saying this, I needed to.
So again, also Curse of the Moon, I was an idiot as well, and I played that game backwards. If you guys remember
you
that,
went for hard mode.
I went straight to hard mode. Forever again, these games are totally foreign to me, so I'm getting my ass kicked a bit more than I should. And I'm still again, I want to reiterate. I'm enjoying what I have. I like the vibe. I like the character so far. I like the voice acting. So I'm going to keep playing it, and I will have my more expanded thoughts during the retrospective episode. But yeah, from what I played, like, I like it, but it as someone again who has not played Symphony of the Night. In fact, all I played was a little bit of Castlevania 4, so even just Castlevania in general, like what we mentioned with
so you still haven't technically really gotten into
Super Castlevania 4 is really good.
Yeah, and I played a little bit of that, but that was at a time in my life where I didn't understand those games. I just always heard of Castlevania, and I bought 4, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? I don't understand it." So I didn't play much of it. Not to say it was bad, but I just didn't understand it. So I still don't understand these games that much. I'm kind of getting the hang of them, but I definitely played like all day, but I just got my ass kicked constantly. I didn't understand. I understand how to balance. What do they call it? Mana in here?
Yeah.
They call it. Yeah, I understand how to balance mana with your usage and exploring. And sometimes I just get into like this weird habit of like trying to explore every place, even though I know it's not supposed to. Eventually, you will be able to. So I have to kind of get over that aspect too. But.
Well, no, that is part of the journey, because that's the whole point of Metroidvania proper, is that go around, fuck around, explore. Because they're not really linear games.
Right.
There's a lot of areas where sometimes you can get to areas that if you try really hard, you can get to before you're supposed to. If you have like the kick weapons, for instance, there's an ability you get very early on where if you time it right, you can actually go flying across the screen at a great distance that gets you to areas that normally the game is expecting you to get to when you have like the double jump ability. So there's a lot of sequence breaking, per se, that, again, the game is perfectly designed. You can just handle doing it. Go for it. It doesn't matter. That's why I love, like, a lot of these games, is because they're the kind of games that really the difficulty comes from how much time you want to put into exploring. You know, if you want to go ahead and just go through the like linear path, the game does a decent enough job of kind of basically directing you to where you should be going at any point in time. You know, it'll put things very out of the way enough to where you go, well, maybe I could fuck around and try to figure out how to get there, or I could go on the more easy direct route to kind of get to where I need. And that gives you all the leveling, honestly, that you need to kind of fight through things. It's only when you decide to go fucking around in areas you technically shouldn't be at that you do need to grind for a lot of things, especially when it comes to some of the super bosses. But it's one of those things that I can definitely appreciate if you didn't come from the era where these games were most prominent. It's a weird thing to adjust into. But I feel like the Castlevania style, the Metroidvanias are the most forgiving because they also do have the RPG mechanics where doing a little bit of level grinding if you are struggling can get you through some of the more difficult areas.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Just like I said, it just I will get it. I eventually just brute force it and I'll figure it out, but it's a very weird thing to return to because the last time I have played one of those games was Curse of the Moon, which I know it's not the same style. It's a little bit different, but and I know I'm going to be doing all these Metroid games. I got Dread and Mail for me right now, so I'm going to be playing a lot of this stuff too.
So we'll try. I suppose we should try to avoid spoilers a bit then.
No, go for it. No, I don't mind. Like, do what you got to do this episode. I don't mind. I'm not going to hold it back.
Okay.
The story's not really that great anyway. So
I like the story a lot in this game. 100%.
Okay. Well.
All right. Well, Kristen. So, what were some of your thoughts on the gameplay and the story?
Well, I didn't really have many thoughts on the story. It's very. If you read every piece of lore, I'm sure it's kind of cool, but I just didn't really care. Like, I didn't really like any of the characters, honestly. Like, nothing about the story I cared about, which is fine because it's mainly gameplay. I mean, it's a game, so yeah, that's good. I always like the vibe of Castlevania, even when there's barely any story, or if there is, it's very, very like not generic, but very not even sparse. Like it's very. I don't want to say generic, but it's dumb. I guess like even like the later Castlevania like 3D platformer action games, they get really like hokey. Besides maybe like Lords of Shadow, I heard the writing in that is really good, but gameplay wise, I'm not sure, but I've heard the writing's good. I didn't care for the story, but I didn't mind that. But I always liked the atmosphere of the Castlevania games, and this I felt like it looked a little too. Not cartoony. I guess cartoony. Like there was something about it that I didn't quite love the look of it.
Sure. I get what you're saying.
Atmosphere wise, it looked too cartoony.
It felt.
I all agree with that.
It felt very anime.
Yeah, definitely. To the point where I think you can get anime skins for the character or something like that. You can get like
you get different hairstyles.
Yeah. Well, no, I think there's like isn't there like costumes you can get that are like maybe not anime, but like they're I don't know. Yeah, you can get costumes.
I'm sure
you could definitely get.
It was super expensive to recreate a Symphony of the Night style, which is why they went with the 3D style. But it does give a different tone than Curse of the Moon. And Curse of the Moon I was digging really, really a lot.
Yeah. With
the sprites. I think that they tell a really cool story from that. I think the story, from what I gathered so far, just the very beginning obviously, is tries to tell a deep story that looks like it's a story that you can get in that kind of like old retro text. You know? That they can cut out all the dialogue. I like the dialogue. I don't mind the voice actors, but they can cut the dialogue, keep just the text at the core, and put it in that like pixelated style.
David Hayter's in it, so
yeah, they put it in that pixelated style and make it almost Symphony of the Night. I think that would have been a cooler, more streamlined look. But it has like it's weird because it does feel like kind of like it reminds me of like Astral Chain, like kind of like that kind of like platinum style like look of it, but it doesn't really mesh with what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Astral Chain was just like its own thing, and it wasn't like replicating a Castlevania feel, so it was fine with that game from what I saw at least. That's just like it's obviously going for Castlevania. It's from the guy that made some of the best Castlevania games. So I was just a little thrown off from the visuals once I got further in. It looks nice. This is not what I want. The Gothic setting. No, it's not going for that. To be fair, it's not like it's trying to go for it and failing. It's just not that, and I don't like it as much as Castlevania. But I thought pretty much everything else was great in the game. I really loved the exploring, the castle itself, all the different environments, the different variety of like shards you'll get and stuff, and the combinations.
Every time so far, but every time the experience starts, I always because it's the beginning, I always just see that and I have like a reaction, like I gotta dodge the shard for a second.
Yeah. Oh fuck!
I'm gonna get. Oh yeah, never mind.
Every time I got a new one, I'm like, I'm running away from it, like acting out because I'm a fucking idiot. But Yeah, that's cool. It's not that it's like addicting to collect them either. You always get them just randomly. You'll get them throughout you'll get most of them throughout just playing. Especially if you're like me and grind the shit. Especially if you're me, I was grinding the shit out of it, so you can fuck up the bosses. But I enjoyed the gameplay a lot. And the shards is cool. All the weapons, obviously, all the secrets, like. It's all there.
I like the
I like the enemies too. What?
I like the Street Fighter style inputs that you can do and get a move out of
that.
Yeah.
You could do like combos and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, I barely use that, but
every once in a while I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing, so I'll try it, and then it's fun. I'm like,
I would do it sometimes. Some of the weapons, mostly the kicking weapons, I use that quite a bit.
Right. I barely use like melee ones. I've used like. Either ranged or like a club or whatever's like really fast and does a lot.
All right, Last of Us.
Yeah, all those clubs.
Hell yeah. No, once I got Durandal, I didn't use too much else in the game.
Oh no, not that kind of club. I was thinking like Captain Caveman, not like Bonk. Bonk. Oh no, favorite character's dead. Whoops. Oop woo. I'm a little stinker.
Ooh woo.
Yeah, Andrew Ryan.
That's what Abby says.
I didn't even think about that, David. You just blew my brain.
Wait, what do you say?
Like, nothing. Don't. He spoiled Bioshock, so it's good you didn't hear that.
Why are you trying to?
Wait, did you not play Bioshock?
No.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh, good thing I didn't hear anything of that. All right, gotta.
Yeah, I think it's probably something you already know anyway.
No, I don't know anything about that game actually.
Well, you'll see. Well, when you play, you'll be like, oh, David, a little stinker. Anyway.
But yeah, no, I do. That's why I mentioned that the 3D models look jank in some regard. Like there was one enemy, the lion with the multiple legs as like a wheel that I didn't know what the fuck it was supposed to be.
Gore, you got the special edition of Metroid Dread. You got?
Yeah, I got it. Actually, I guess I fucked up and I ordered 2 copies of it, so I have 2 of them coming to me.
Okay, because it's on Target
That's what GameStop says, at least. So yeah, it's gonna be. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty easy to get. It's gonna be like when Xenoblade Chronicles, like everyone's like, oh my god, the Xenoblade Chronicles.
You got the Amiibo too, right?
No, I didn't get it.
It's up there right now. Forge tweeted it.
Oh fuck this goddamn stupid podcast.
Shout outs. I left out the Metroid Dread.
I like it. I like it. Good game.
The Metroid Dread they got at Walmart got randomly price cut to $60. So I'm like, hell yeah.
Right. Hell yeah.
David, so when the Kickstarter, was it this tone of a game that they had for it?
Yes.
Because I thought like Symphony Night was the whole vibe of it, like originally. I'm guessing that people were okay with the way it looked.
Yes, 100%. It was a very stylistic choice back then, and it was one of those things that it didn't even when it first launched didn't have anywhere near as much content as we ended up getting at release. It's astronomically blew up what they were looking for, and it's one of those things that's. It really did deliver. I know a lot of people at the time were pissed because if I remember correctly, there was supposed to be originally a Wii U port and a Vita port as well.
Right.
And then those, of course, fell through. But it's one of those things that for what we got a phenomenal game, fantastic art style, and we got really a whole new extra game series out of it too with the Curse of the Moon because that was a Kickstarter backer goal.
Which is now Curse of the Moon 2, so that's kind of turning into its own thing, which is cool.
Exactly. And that's the interesting thing. And that's why I was curious if you cared about spoilers or not. Because a lot of the bosses towards the end of the game parallel Curse of the Moon. And it's because they're their own separate continuities. So when you get to that point, like there are a couple bosses that are like wait, I remember this from Curse of the Moon. It's a different continuity. Yeah. So don't think of it like it's a continuation or a prequel or anything.
Is that part of this? Is the continuity misalignment part of the story?
No, they're just separate continuities.
They're just it's just like, all right, well, there's one boss. Do you remember the boss, the first boss in Curse of the Moon, where that's like a train or whatever?
Yeah,
like on a train or there's
a few of them. There's the train one, and then there's the gambler one that had like coins and everything.
I was just bringing up one example.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah. There
are a few bosses that mirror what happens in Curse of the Moon, but it's a different continuity.
And obviously the characters are different too, because in the Curse of the Moon, Zenitsu and Miriam, is that her name?
Yeah, Zangetsu and
Yeah.
Miriam.
Yeah, they both know each other in that game, right? Or
Yeah.
No, they were first introduced in that game because Zangetsu.
they're first introduced,
like
and in this they don't know who each other are in this game, right?
Is there a
This new
point?
one's
That's kind of unfortunate. Is there a point
It's-
why they went?
It doesn't fucking. Hey, it just goes by what I was saying, where the story's stupid. It doesn't fucking matter. So that's it. I mean, to the point where hey, you like the story, that's cool. But like, if they gave a shit that much about the story, that it wouldn't just be pretty much like cardboard cutout cutscenes where they're just like standing there. They're like, "No, Zenitsu." And he's like,
But that's a common JRPG trope. So to say that it ignores it. No, but that's what I'm saying is like if you play any JRPG, that'd be the same method of storytelling.
Sure, but the dialogue is usually better in those if they're good ones. And I don't think. Well, all right, then they're not. So those are shit too. So I don't understand.
No, the dialogue in this game is good. Where
are you going?
Water.
Unbelievable.
Water.
This hydration bitch.
This hydration salute.
But no, I think it's unfair to say that it's a bad story in this game or anything like that.
I didn't say it was a bad story. I did, but I said it jokingly.
Fair.
It's not a good story though.
No, it is a good story. It's an interesting tale.
It's a good story for a game from 30 years ago.
Betrayal of a friend, betrayal of other characters. There's a lot of interesting layers to peel here.
Nah.
It doesn't go like majorly in depth of like, say, if you were playing like an actual RPG where over the span of 100 hours this would all unfold. But it gets enough of the context of what you're doing that it's a really good story that does happen in the span of time that transpires.
All right, I take it back. You're right. It's the best story. Fucking, it's the best story I've ever seen. It's so fucking good. I didn't say it's the best story. God damn it, man! God, that makes my fucking juicy pussy even juicier. God, it's so fucking good. It makes me. I wish all stories were like this. Naughty Dog could suck my balls.
I agree.
Yeah. Anyway.
When the fuck did they do anything good? Let's be honest.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing quite as good as Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Exactly.
The harrowing tale of Miriam, a character you don't know fucking anything about at all. Besides, she's a shard binder or the fuck. Oh,
the journal entries give you tons of information about her and her
well, I have to read it in a game that I want to play. What is this, Kentucky
You play all fucking games, aside from BCOM. You play all fucking games.
Yeah, I want to play the game. I don't want to read a fucking book, is what I'm saying. Like, if you have to read all the lore for the story to be good, then it's not a good story.
Yeah, fuck RPGs. Fuck those games.
Yeah, well, but that has a lot of dialogue and characters growing throughout the game, where this isn't.
Character growth
Zenitsu, the most character development you get here is Zenitsu doesn't like you in the beginning, and then he kind of likes you later.
Yeah, and everything going on.
I kind of like you now. I'm Snake, by the way. You're like, he's just doing his Snake voice. I didn't care for the characters. The only character I kind of liked was Zenitsu, and that's mainly, is that his name? I don't fucking care.
Zengetsu.
Zenitsu. Zenitsu is from fucking Demon Slayer, but I think so. I think that's his name. Anyway, yeah, I only liked him because it was voiced by David Hayter. Isn't Zenitsu the little whiny bitch in Demon Slayer?
I
you even watched Demon Slayer?
Right. Yeah, no, I've seen Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I think it's Zenitsu.
For the movie too,
maybe it's Zenitsu. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it.
I think it might be Zenitsu.
Yeah, it is. I got it right.
About the blonde hair guy, right?
Yeah, the one that's a little whiny bitch, but he's awesome later. Yeah, like when he goes to sleep.
Yeah.
The blonde haired one. He's the only one that complains and whines and bitches the entire show. So.
I mean, technically Inosuke does too. It's just he does it in
no, but Inosuke is like, I would just say boarhead guy, like guy with the pig head. Anyway.
Yeah, angry man.
What's up, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
God, Cheetos.
That's not Cheetos. What the fuck you lie to us?
Yeah. Those Cheetos better be liquid.
So who argued? Who wanted the JRPG argument?
I definitely won them. I'm a fucking genius.
You didn't win shit.
I won. His argument was that, you get to read books in the game while you're trying to play the game. That's why the story is good. I'm like, what the fuck? I guess Dark Souls stories are amazing because you have to read the weapons. But fuck.
Dark Souls does have a lot of interesting lore and dialogue in there.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. All right.
Well, you can't read he can't read the lore. Remember that.
Yeah.
It's true. You can't read. I forgot about that.
It doesn't matter. Even if I fucking could read it, it would be still, the shard binders fought the demon. What the fuck? I don't give a shit. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. I'm not reading this. Just give me the combos and the weapons. I want to hurt all the demons that keep respawning over and over again. Every time I leave a fucking door.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, this game sucks.
I agree. Phenomenal game. Fantastic. Absolutely enjoyed it. Super bosses are pretty good. Although by the time you do finally fight the final super boss, you're so fucking kitted out that it's very, very easy fight.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard actually. I was surprised. Because I had a lot of potions to be fair, but I kept falling on the.
Use them. I killed them.
I don't want to spoil. I don't. Well, good for you. You're so fucking great.
You're not spoiling. But, I don't mind. I really don't care.
Well, I'll just say that boss at the end has like a bunch of like dragon heads or some shit. I'm
talking about the super boss in the game.
Which one's the super boss? Is that the fucking butcher guy?
No, or Kuel.
That doesn't fucking help me. I don't remember the
names. The librarian.
Isn't it the butcher guy?
No.
Who's the librarian? I didn't fight him.
The butcher guy is a super boss in the game.
I fought him.
Librarian, literally Dracula, outright.
Oh, Dracula. I never fought him.
Yeah, he's a secret boss in the game. He's the super.
Oh,
boss
well, you didn't say secret boss.
I literally said super boss, which he is.
Yeah, super boss. Yeah, you didn't say secret. That's not the same word.
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Either way, yes, he is the super boss of the game.
Oh, yeah. I remember meeting him. See, I already forgot this fucking story. I forgot. When he showed up, I was like, oh, yeah, you have to get the pass from him. The pass.
The train ticket.
To get the train.
So explain to me,
train photo pass.
What's so not...
Yeah, I actually totally forgot he was a character. I remember seeing him and going like, oh, he's like the most vampire-looking fucking guy.
For a game that goes in with voice acting and more dialogue and all that, what makes it to gore, I guess? What makes the story less, or not even appealing?
It's not good.
Is it generic or?
Most of the dialogue is just like, I need to find this. All right, go here. All right, there's no character development really. Like none of the characters are all that memorable. It's just like this old fuck, whatever his name is. He's trying to stop you. All right, he fucked off. All right, you see him again. He's trying to stop you. Oh, he fucked off again. And then you find him. You're like, oh, I was actually a good guy helping you. Oh, I'm dead. Like I was like, I don't care. Like I'm sure if you read all the books and lore and fucking called Iga and let him tell you all about all the characters he had thought of his head, and he fucking give you a giant like list, and you watch the anime series based on it, and read all the books, and fucking I don't know, went to you played all the Castlevania games.
Went to Anime Con.
Yeah, you went to Anime Con, and like everybody dressed up, and like you would have I don't know. I don't care about these characters. I do not. And she needs to figure out her fucking tattoos because she has the same tattoo over and over again on her body. And it kept annoying me every time I saw a stupid character model. I'm like, you have the same tattoo over and over again of like a rose. I'm like, just one would do. Why do you have like 14 of the same one over and over again on your body? Weirdo. But the gameplay is great. So he wanted to talk about how the story is amazing, so that's why I wanted to.
He said it was a good story, and then
he said it's so deep and layered, like a fucking
there are layers,
like Shrek or some shit. Like I don't know. Yeah, layers. What the fuck? More cheese, maybe.
Good fucking story. Phenomenal fucking gameplay. Absolutely fantastic experience of a game.
Yeah, everything else besides the dialogue, the story, and some of the visuals, I think are great. I think all the exploration's great. I think all the moves are great. All the action's great. I find it fun to level up. So I wasn't even too upset to grind. I think I was like level 38. I think by the end, or maybe 39. I don't remember. I'm assuming you went to 50 because you got the platinum, right? Isn't 50 the max?
When I fought the final boss for the first time, I think I was like level 46 or something.
What the fuck are you bitching about me? Like I fucking fought the final boss at a lower level. Fuck you. Yeah. You grinded way more than me then, you motherfucker. What the fuck?
grinding to me is when you go out of your way to try and get stuff. I didn't go out of my way to grind levels. As I was collecting everything and doing all the side shit anyways, I naturally progressed up quickly.
Well,
I never had to stop for a moment and go, oh, I needed this or I needed this. It wasn't really until I was going for the platinum that I was like, okay, let me go ahead and start grinding shit out.
I was at a lower level.
I mean, you could also easily do him at a lower level when you have the bunny transformation anyways.
Do you at a lower level?
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, I think the gameplay's fun. I didn't like the
game.
The game. It's in the story. No, there was something I didn't like. Oh, you know what? I do like the shard. This wasn't what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I didn't like. But this is one thing I will say. The shards are really cool, but at a certain point, I stopped switching mine so often. And I took the arrow one. The arrow one was my favorite.
I didn't know. My final.
I upgraded all the way.
The shards I ended up using a lot was the portrait one that gives you like a little barrier of the.
Yeah. I used was it called that? I thought that it was
I think it was called Poltergeist. I think it was what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had that one, and that was really the only magic shard I used predominantly. Otherwise than that, I used the bunny transformation one for a few segments.
I don't think I ever even used that. I think I got it and never used it.
Yeah, the one that turns you into the bunny girl demons. I used that for quite a bit.
He said you can't do costumes. That bunny girl's the most anime shit I've ever heard.
Anyways, so I use that for certain segments.
Bring up a fucking fact, excuse me.
And the lightning one, I can't remember which it's called, but there's one that tracks enemy location doing lightning attacks. I can't remember what it's like. Teleps something.
What was the reception of this game?
It was good.
I think it was pretty well received. I mean,
like mid-80s on Metacritic or something.
What was the first one, or Curse of the Moon's reception?
Probably around the same. Yeah, low 80s maybe.
Are they compared a lot to one another, or are they just they're separate because they're obviously not
they're completely different types of Castlevania games, I guess. So, like one's
Curse of the Moon, depending on the version, is 77 to 82. And let's see, Ritual of the Nights. It's like around an 83.
Okay. I'm curious in terms of this because obviously, is this going to have a sequel?
Yes, they're already working on it.
So are they just now from now on? There's a Bloodstained franchise, and now Curse of the Moon has its own thing going.
I mean, it is a franchise technically. There's 3 games.
Right. So. That's what I'm saying. Are they gonna keep it that way, or was it just kind of like, oh, Curse of the Moon, well, let's just make another one, and then go back to whatever else we're doing?
Well, this was the only thing that they set out to do initially. That was the whole point of what started all this. Is Ego wanted to basically make new Symphony of the Night.
No, I get that, but is what I'm saying is, I know they have another team on Curse of the Moon. Is that now their thing now, where it's 2 teams, one's always doing Curse of the Moon, one's doing Ritual of the Night, or does it seem like Curse of the Moon 2 just because that Curse of the Moon 1 did so well, now they come back and do something else?
No, they alternate development, different cycles for it. So
I thought there was a whole other team that did that.
Team on to, yes and no. A different team started it, but they all pulled together resources to get it finished, and then everyone back onto Ritual of the Night, and then they went back and kind of went back and forth on it.
Okay. Interesting. And then so where does it stand with Symphony of the Night, like in terms of like how, because obviously Symphony of the Night is like one of the greatest games all ever made. People mention it. How does it stand? How does it sit next to that?
Phenomenal, 100%. I mean, Symphony of the Night is a gold fucking standard. It's where Metroidvanias gets half its name from. When people refer to a Metroidvania, Symphony of the Night is the Castlevania part that they refer to, with Super Metroid being the other half of that. And it's fantastic, 100%. I mean, Iga gave us Symphony of the Night, and he gave us a lot of the Game Boy Advance ones, which, depending on who you ask, are technically even better than Symphony of the Night. I personally have a softer spot for Symphony of the Night than the Game Boy Advance ones. But 100%, it lives up to the legacy of that style of game while completely carving its own identity. Like, playing it it feels like you're right at home, especially if you grew up with Symphony of the Night and the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias, while at the same time being distinct enough that you never feel like, oh, it's just copying it. Kind of like with Curse of the Moon. Curse of the Moon 100% feels like classic Castlevania, 1 through 4, where it's like, this is my good old, just obnoxious platformy, action-y kind of Castlevania game. It echoes a lot of the sentiment of those games, especially with Castlevania 3, without ever feeling like it's just Castlevania 3 and all, but, palette. It's a perfect callback, 100%, while still being its own distinct thing.
Nice. And what do you think was this one? You were talking about all those fellow Kickstarters. What do you think Iga got with this that everyone else seemed to just flop on?
He delivered a good game, and he delivered it it got a few delays throughout, but he ultimately got everyone what they paid for. A lot of people are pissed that they ended up getting the Wii U and the Vita versions, which makes sense with how much it did have to get delayed. It made no sense to make those two versions. But all in all, he delivered a phenomenal, solid product, fantastic game. The physical rewards, beautiful. They're 100% what people paid for. Money Number 9, just using that as a direct example because, we got Mega Man from Mega Man creator, very much was a bastardization of what people were expecting.
So that's
jank mess.
That's what I'm trying to get at, is how do we think, what made this thing so right and the other one so wrong? Because, they all tried to do the same thing. They all tried to bring that formula back.
That's what I was just saying, is he delivered a good game.
But what makes it good is what I'm trying to say. I get that it's good. I get the product is actually good. But is there something about, the direction that he stood with? Did everyone else try something too different? Everyone else say...
no, because, that's why I was using the Mighty Number 9 as a direct comparison. Because getting basically Mega Man from the original Mega Man creator, we got a jank-ass broken game that technically, it functioned like Mega Man. But the core gameplay loop was slow, it was boring, it barely functioned, it was a glitchy mess on launch that could barely be played, crashes galore, it looked fucking hideous. There was just so much that was just poorly designed and thought out with that game.
Okay. And then with this, does it stays true? Obviously, the mechanics feel better. That's what I'm saying, because I get the mechanics and everything, but I'm just curious if there's something behind the direction of the game is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. The direction is what I want. The style, the setting, the tone, because I feel like they all try to. Mighty Number 9 has that kind of what do you call it? Sterile kind of look. Very much kind of like Mega Man has it at that time. Yooka-Laylee tries to be very colorful. And this tries to follow that too, but what stuck with that? Because direction-wise, because everyone liked the direction too.
Well, I'd argue, I think the general consensus from Yooka-Laylee is I feel like most people did enjoy it. It wasn't 100%, I feel like, what a lot of people were expecting it to be, but I feel like still looking at Yooka-Laylee and Bloodstained compared to Mighty Number 9, more people feel like they got what they paid for with Yooka-Laylee.
There are three different tiers. Mighty Number 9 is the bottom of the barrel. That fucked up. Yooka-Laylee is kind of the moderate one, it's right in the middle. No one loves it, no one hates it. People that were good for that game, it was a game. That's how I felt too. Being a big Banjo Kazooie fan, I was like, it's a game, cool. But Bloodstained obviously being the one that stands up above those. The tone is very translated well, I think now. Does that make sense too? I think Yooka-Laylee and Bloodstained kind of have the benefit of that tone kind of just resonates right now really well with gaming. Nintendo gets away with all the colorful stuff, so Yooka-Laylee can do that. Bloodstained, a lot of games right now are just very dark and morose, and anime.
I feel like the tone of the game, I feel like the market did help with, but I feel like it wasn't what made it successful. Because I remember when there was a slight controversy when it first came out that it almost immediately went out to Game Pass. And at that time, there's that perception that if you're immediately throwing it on Game Pass, that it's going to be a terrible fucking game or not worth the money. So I remember that the immediate at-launch perception not being the strongest. But I don't know. I guess it's hard to fully explain it in the way looking for an explanation.
Sure. I'm just curious because this is kind of interesting to me being the one standout of the entire just set of Kickstarter games. I feel like not many of them really stood out. I mean, you got Shovel Knight, but I mean that's an original game, which kind of has references. It's kind of like echoed. It's got its own inspiration, but the ones that were made by the creator trying to come back and replant their flag on the genre, you know.
I'd argue that the most prolific ones that have come out of Kickstarter have been successful. You know, River City Girls, if I remember correctly, was originally a Kickstarter game. There's been a lot of others like that one. I think Binding of Isaac had a few of the expansions kind of funded with Kickstarter.
I think Toe Jam and Earl game was pretty good.
Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl. I'd say, generally speaking, most that hit that platform tend to be very successful. The only times that they're not is usually when they just release a busted-ass mess. And there's a lot of other reasons that can kind of go into it. I feel like, generally speaking, as long as the creative vision stays true and the development team can back up what they promise, you're gonna have a successful hit regardless.
So okay, and actually just bringing that one last time I'm just kind of fascinated why it's so hard for a creator to have a comeback. So again, I still kind of stand by the ukulele thing. It's kind of iffy. It's whatever. We got the Mighty Number 9. We can think of fucking Balan Wonderworld. That was a fucking Yuji Naka trying to like, oh, I'm gonna make something like back to what I was. It's like it's just weird. They just can't.
I'd argue that with some of these creators, I feel like it's a combination of two different factors. One, I feel like it's the lightning in a bottle principle, where they have that one really good idea. It really worked for its time. And that's the only time they're going to find that level of success ever again. And two, I feel the other half of it is that they have really great ideas, but they do need that firm guiding hand to keep them on track. You know, when in the case of Mighty Number 9, so many creative ideas, so many things that they wanted to do with it, but because the creator was the one calling the shots, he didn't have that firm guiding hand of Capcom telling him to stay in his fucking lane, focus on what is immediately possible to do, and then put your creativity within that guideline. So when you're in that position where you're not used to having that kind of someone to tell you no, you just keep running wild with it. And then as you realize that when it comes time to actually pay up to your promises, kind of like a No Man's Sky situation, you know, you make all these promises, you make all these things that you swear you're going to do, regardless of whatever the circumstance behind it is being. And then it's like, oh, shit, I can't actually deliver that day one.
Okay. That's fair. They got some reins in, and I guess just Iga just had the best idea of how to maintain.
Iga, I feel, especially worked out the best because he had the most experience in terms of actually project leading and actually not just being developed and designed, but actually leading the designs for a lot of things. Because after he was left to be in charge of Symphony of the Night, they put him on to work on other things. And then he's like, I want to work on more Castlevania stuff. You know, you guys are doing the 3D ones with the N64, but I really think that we could still do 2D stuff. And originally it was pitched that he was going to do the Castlevanias for PS2. And then he's like, it's balls hard and weird to design a 2D game for the PS2. Why would we ever? I'm going to go work on the Game Boy. And so he was already used to kind of calling those shots and having enough freedom to be trusted to build things out. Because the weird thing is, like, when Symphony Night first came out, it bombed. It technically bombed. Because you got to remember, that released in the same year that we had Final Fantasy VII. It released in the same year that we had so many other fucking games. I mean, it was 97 that came out. So many genre-defining fucking games came out that year. Symphony Night bombed. But when fans were looking for and asking for more Castlevania, Konami heard loud and clear back when they still actually listened to their fans that, oh, they want more of this. All right, perfect. Iga wants to make more Castlevania. This is the kind of game that the fans want. Let's put it back in more projects. And that's what led to a lot of the success of the Game Boy Advance ones. So he's more than a one-hit wonder like some of these other creators, and he knows how to lead a team and to go ahead and create a plan around what they're going to do. So I feel that's what also sets him apart to some of the others that wanted to do their own things, is he's used to having that high level of power.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't really know as much ego about anything, obviously, than you do. So, Gore, final thoughts?
That's good. I liked it.
Oh, you're muted now, David.
Hell no.
Oh, you're good now.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk more about that during the retrospective on November 4th. David, your final thoughts?
Great fucking game. Go play it if you haven't yet.
Pretty fun game. I enjoyed it.
That was Games Gone By. Let me go through the actual schedule one last time. One last ride. Paul Walker, shout outs. I missed you, bud.
Hell yeah.
October 14th is Night Trap. October 28th is Bioshock. November 4th is the Games Gone By Season 2 retrospective. And our first game of Season 3 is November 26th, Kentucky Route Zero. Speaking of Season 3, because we'll be talking more about that as we approach it, and for sure during the retrospective. Like we mentioned, the rule is going to be that at least one of our games will be dedicated to someone else, trying to assume that find a game that'll fit them. And everyone will also, just like this season, get their own mini pick if they want to at in the middle of a month. So, just like Night Trap is David's. What was yours again, Gore? It was
what?
What was your middle game? Your middle of the month game you had? Mine was PT. David's was
October.
No, in general, you had a month that you could pick another game in the middle of.
Oh, recently To the Moon. Right?
Yeah, that's what
no,
it was.
that wasn't. No, that was a fan voted, wasn't it? No, I picked that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, fans aren't gonna vote To the Moon.
They will if you pick fucking something stupid. His ass picks something stupid. So.
Night of Fate of
That's
Argana.
usually how I win. That's usually how I win. When.
All right, Adam Sandler. Well, now that David's gone, talk shit about him.
I don't care. He likes stupid shit. I don't know, tell you.
We'll end it right there.
Sometimes you. Oh, okay.
No, I want to hear it. Sometimes what?
Sometimes you just gotta fucking not pay attention when he goes on his fucking long ass like, Ego, he's a family friend, and let me tell you about my life story about Ego, and like I don't fucking care.
My life story about Ego.
You kept asking him about, and you kept asking him more stuff. I'm like, oh, here he goes. like, let me tell you about childhood.
And then you zone back in. I ate the best fried chicken of my life that day, or what the fuck?
Yummy.
Goodbye, David. It was good knowing you.
I love this story. It's so great. I love how all the characters are cardboard cutouts during all 14 of the cutscenes, and they say the same things over and over.